following presentation contains the personal opinions and views of the host and their guests. These views are their own and do not represent, reflect, or imply the official policies or positions of any organization, company, or association. Viewer discretion is advised.
Just hide. Put my 45, don't get out of line. Yeah. Ooh, 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 pick a side. The double lines we cross is dollar signs. Yeah. Ooh, 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 hold up, wait. I hear you just got paid, make it rain.
Energy.
Just love us. I love that part.
Everybody on mute. Energy.
What's up, y'all?
Hi guys.
What's
Hi.
up?
Happy
Hey, y'all.
holidays.
We
Happy
are
holidays.
in like the end of 2025.
Yeah.
This
We
is
made
the
it.
last pod of 2025.
Woo!
What a year.
What a
What
year.
a year.
year. We wouldn't end it any other way than to like kick it off with some Bravo universe, some nice little just some beautiful Black shows that we just want to cover today. So we're gonna hit on, a few of the others really quick, and then we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes of what we're talking about today, which the highlight is going to be Married to Medicine, because
Period.
we need to give our sisters their flowers. They've had
Period.
so many seasons on Bravo, so successful. But Mandy put in our cousin chat the ratings of the shows from this last week. So we want to start there because we think it's important for the listeners to understand how the shows are doing and our favorite shows where they sit. So Mandy, I'm gonna let you take it.
Yes, guys. So the ratings, we've talked about this times, how like ratings for all shows have kind of like slipped because nobody watches anything live anymore. We all are like Peacock girls or recorded or life be life. And so most of the time you don't really catch shows live. So you gotta take it with a grain of salt. But speaking of Bravo shows, right now, the current shows that are airing, of course, and I still don't understand this, but whatever. The number one show on Bravo is always some form of a below deck. People really cross the below deck.
I don't understand
Get
it.
it. I used to love it. I used to love it,
it.
I've never
but I
seen
haven't
it.
watched it in a
Yeah.
bunch of different like I probably haven't watched it in 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I tried to watch it one time on Peacock and I just wasn't falling in love. Like it was just like, okay, it's cute. I do tend to like shows where it revolves around where people work and like the drama around that. I do love shows like that. So I was like, okay, maybe this will be like, because I always see them number one on the ratings. They never lose their ratings. So number one show is Below Deck Mediterranean. The number two show on live ratings is Potomac, which to me makes sense because I feel like Sunday shows is probably like the easiest day to catch a live show is Sundays. Because like most people, we're at home, we're getting ready for the work week. Football is on, like you're just already chilling by that time. So it really makes sense that Sunday shows are top of the ratings. Like, and it's crazy how typically all the Black shows on Bravo.
I don't know how, man.
Black Night.
I
Yeah,
feel like
Black
it is
Night.
so much. Sundays are
Black
so
Night.
hard for me. Like it's just too much. And then they come on late. I never can watch it on a Sunday.
I'm the
Like
opposite.
it comes on way too late after football.
Well, that's the thing.
Trying to
I
get
watch
into
it.
the bed. Like it's too much.
I always watch the second like part of it, like the when they come on like 10 o'clock or whatever, like
Mhm.
after Watch What Happens Live. That's how I always catch them. If I do watch them.
But see, y'all
for
are
me,
2
I watch them
hours.
after football. Like if I don't
Exactly.
like the Sunday night football game, I'm just gonna watch Potomac. Like it has to be like a bussin' Sunday night. Most of the Sunday night games to me don't be hitting for real, and I'll be over it after fantasy football. I either have won or lost, so I'm just kind of like over it.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what? Let me just get into my shows, and especially if I don't like the game, I do watch out of every show. I actually kind of tend to watch a lot of them live, but for the most part, Sundays I don't play, especially about Married to Medicine. It doesn't matter what's going on. I'm gonna watch Married to Medicine every Sunday.
Yeah, I try, but I can't make it. I can't go to bed at 11:30, 12 o'clock on no Sunday when I got to start my week off at 5 a.m. trying to work out, it's a miss for me. So
Oh
I'm
yeah,
I'm
no,
a
I don't wake up till
I'm gonna
like
catch it. I'm gonna catch it later, but it is worth it, y'all. If you can
yeah,
listen, the shows have been hitting.
yeah. They
So
have.
let's talk about Beverly Hills. Where's Beverly Hills on that list?
Beverly Hills is actually number 9. Beverly
Deserving.
Hills is
That's
normally the
low.
highest rated show on Bravo.
Deserving.
Like they normally pull up. Shockingly, the 2 Housewives shows that has the most live viewers over the last couple years have been Jersey and Beverly Hills. They always like have great live viewing. So I think this was episode 2 of Beverly Hills that only had an audience of 126,000, which is unheard of. Like they almost pull their average is like 800 to a million live.
Can we talk about it? What are we excited to see? There's
Nothing.
nothing that we're
Nothing.
excited to see.
Nothing.
We want to see Kyle act like she's not dating a
Nothing.
woman. Do we want to
Nothing.
see Erica what she ain't got no more money, so like ain't
Nothing.
nothing fabulous there. Who do we
Nothing.
want to see? Let me see Sutton of it all. She's quirky and can't carry her own. Okay, who else is next? Let's see. Boz is still too new, and they ain't really showing nothing as far as her personal story.
Yep.
I don't know what we have. Like, there's nobody interesting. There's nobody
Well, they
that's
thought that
giving us.
Rachel
I think
Zoe,
Rachel Zoe
yeah,
is
the Rachel
interesting.
Zoe of it all, they thought that was going to keep the ratings like super high.
Shay,
They'll probably bounce back. I feel.
unpopular opinion. Rachel Zoe is on this show because she's not relevant anymore. She doesn't have anything else going for herself personally to where this show is her last stop. Rachel Zoe at the height of her career when she was styling all the celebrities, when her closets, her clothing line was popping, she had her own show. So for you to go to Ensemble Cast lets me know everything that I need to know.
Well, she's also going through a divorce. You know
Right,
how
I was
that
gonna
goes.
say I feel like she's in a new iteration of her life. Right. So
Agreed.
the last time we saw her
So
on
she's
her
another
own
white
show,
woman getting a divorce.
the last
How is
time we
that
saw her on
interesting?
her own show, she did not have kids.
I'm
She
sorry.
actually was saying she did not want
One
kids
kid. They waited
at
18
all.
years until their marriage to have kids.
But
I'm gonna
And
since
it
say it
fell
then,
apart.
again.
And it
She is
fell apart.
then-
Oh,
another.
okay. And it
She's
fell right apart.
another white woman who's been with her man for a long time, and she's getting a divorce like Dorit, like Kyle. Like I mean,
Dorita is a divorce, and
who
we all
cares?
know that.
At this point,
Rita ain't
divorce
getting
is normal for the show. So I
Yeah.
don't think that that's enough storylines to make me want to care about your divorce. You ain't married to nobody that we really care about. You ain't Bill Gates. It ain't nobody that we like, oh, what this is finna look like. You were actually the breadwinner. So like,
Well, no,
I don't really care.
no.
I don't
Well,
really care.
no. Wait.
I mean, as far as
but-
like her being famous, he's not famous. She's famous.
I
We know
get
this-
it, but Marla, she has a lore on Bravo because we watched her unconventional marriage working with her husband for all of those years, and the kids came 18 years in. And so when the divorce came out, it was like, oh, what's going on with Rachel Zoe? Like to a lot of people, Marla, I know to you, but a lot of people.
I watched the show.
Marla,
They used to make
Marla,
me watch that show.
I get it,
was a
Marla, but
good
you gotta
show.
remember, you are not every person in America, girl.
I know, but clearly
You
the
are
ratings
not.
prove that we are not interested. The ratings prove we are
They
not
will bounce
interested that
back.
Rachel Zoe came to
Well,
this cast.
well, the issue
It's only been like 2
also
episodes.
too
Yeah.
with their cast, there's no connectivity.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's just a bunch
Like,
of
very
women together.
disjointed.
Yeah,
Like it's
I think who did they
clear.
have her introduce, Shay? What's her name introduced her to the show? Kathy?
yeah, which makes sense.
It makes sense.
And
Gatekeeper
barely
of Beverly
then,
Hills.
because Kathy was like, I mean, I know her, but I don't know her.
Right. Like
But even
But that's
even
production told me to say I know her. Here we are.
Right, that's
but
how it
even
always is.
without her,
It makes
even
sense. She
without
was
her, these girls are
Yeah.
not friends.
no,
No.
They do not like each other in real life,
No.
but they
No.
need a check.
yes,
So
But
we're gonna
Shay,
pretend
nobody
like we like
has
each other.
a interesting storyline. Like usually when we'll see like, okay, let's see what the trailer is going to look like. Like, oh, okay. Oh, Erica and her husband. Oh my God, what this is going to look like. Woo, wow. It's just none of that right now. It's like,
yeah.
I don't care about
I'm not
PK.
disagreeing.
I don't
with
care
you.
about PK and Dorit getting a divorce. I don't
They're
care.
not getting divorced. No, nobody believes that.
Nobody getting an actual divorce on this show except for probably Rachel Zoe.
I just,
she
Yeah,
hates her
she's
man.
getting a real divorce.
Yeah, like she hates her man. Like he has
but
a new
is she
girlfriend.
even enough to carry this show? I don't.
Well,
No.
I
so far, I
don't.
mean, from what I've seen, and the issue that a lot of people has had is she is kind of like the Garcelle character so far of like going off on them like, girl, leave that man, who cares? Okay, they tried to hook me up with Mauricio and Aspen, like she's very much the matter of fact, like, girl, y'all crying over these men, who cares? And like she's very blunt. And so she's definitely like she asks a lot of questions, she's coming off as like for them, she's the palatable version of Garcelle because she's a white woman.
I'm about to
And
get she
so,
white.
yes,
You know what?
basically.
Maybe we are saying why I don't really care to listen in. This show has gotten way too white.
Yes.
Well, it's always been white. The thing is, they
No,
tried to
but
make
okay,
it
but hear
non-white.
me. No, but I used to could look past the whiteness of it all to the lifestyle of it all. The classes. You know how we talk about like versus race is more about class? I felt like
Mhm.
this show used to be more about class. And now they like everybody else to be, minus a few of them. So I don't see the classist piece of them to act this way
Well,
compared to
also
the previous
too, when the
cast.
show first came out, everybody was married.
Yeah, this the real divorces of Beverly Hills. Like,
And that's
Everybody
what I
was
want to see.
married.
I want to see the housewife that her husband worked. She gets to be at home, take
that's
care of the
gone all
kids.
over though.
She gets to look fire, get all her surgeries, maybe do some events here and there, like the it girl. Like I want to see more of like the
Girl, that's
first
dead.
5-year iteration.
But
Yeah.
that's dead across all housewives though. Like,
Yeah.
what city besides Jersey is everybody married?
There are a lot of married couples. I just think to your point is the
Are
show has gotten
think
so
about it,
big.
Marla. No,
I
let's
don't
think
think
about it.
anyone that
They're
has a
not.
successful marriage
No,
wants
think
to sign up to
Potomac.
do a show.
Yeah, like nobody's married on Potomac but Angel and Wendy. Nobody's married on like Salt Lake City. Heather's not married. Now Braun was getting a divorce. I mean, like
But she
nobody.
launched that divorce. We knew she was
But
going to
that's
get
what
a
I'm saying. Like
divorce. She
Mhm.
launched the divorce when
Atlanta,
she
ain't
got
nobody
on the
married but
show.
Shamia and Angela. Like there's like Miami, nobody's married but who? Well, shoot, who's married on Miami?
Well, is she
Like,
still married to Todd? I think I just got that divorce.
like
Got
this is
that
what I'm saying. Like
divorce.
Mhm.
all the cities, like all across Housewives, it's like nobody's married.
Girl, that's
But I
just
feel
housewives
like
on
are
name.
they
That's
They
it.
don't even bring out husbands at the reunions no more. Do y'all realize that?
Yeah.
There ain't no husband. Like, there is
That's
no
because let's
husbands
be
of the
honest,
housewives.
the best husbands were on Jersey
Yep.
and Married to Medicine.
100%?
Yeah. That's it.
100%.
That's it. So
100%.
that's how
Yeah, I
good.
don't know. Like I just think as we talk about Beverly Hills, like I've never been so bored watching a Real Housewives show.
I didn't even
Like
watch the last
that
episode.
first episode,
I watched
I
it, but
was
I
clawing.
wasn't
I'm
into it.
like, I'm gonna watch it because I want to see like the whole talk about
Hard watch.
Rachel
We
Zoe,
gotta give it a chance.
and she gave it, and I was just like, it's not giving.
Well, but
It's
it's
not
showing in the
giving.
ratings. It's showing the ratings that
Yeah.
people are feeling the same way. So
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
it's
know if
not good.
they're gonna tune in. I don't know if I'm gonna
They
tune
probably
maybe
in.
will.
To be honest.
maybe
He'll
Reza
bounce
was
back.
right.
Kyle, but I've always said Kyle is the most overrated housewife. Like, I mean, she
So do
just
you think
is.
it's time to call it? Do you think her job is
Yes.
in jeopardy at this
Yes.
point if this season
Yes.
doesn't
Question.
go
The
well?
clip that I saw, so I didn't see the full episode of the last episode, but I saw a sneak peek of her and Erica sitting down having a conversation, and she goes into the whole PR spiel of, so I mean, yeah, I was in a relationship these last couple years, but how was I supposed to talk about it when the person I was in a relationship with, the person I was in love with, didn't want to be talked about on the show? And Erica's
Girl,
sitting there just
But
sucking
she
up
did.
everything she's saying, and it's like, yeah, I understand. Like you have to protect yourself, you have to protect your relationship, and it's like weird because then you on this show complaining that Mo's talking about his escapades when you was in a whole relationship, saying you were in love. This man not in love with nobody. He out here
He's just
dipping
out
over
here
the
living.
streets. Yeah, like he's dipping down the
Remember when
streets.
he did Dancing with the Stars and there was rumors that he was having
Yep.
a little something with his partner and she
Yep.
got mad and took all the pictures off of
Yep.
Instagram and all the stupid stuff,
Mhm.
but you was in a whole relationship.
Whole relationship for years.
Because at that
Now.
point, it's more about the facade of what Monique said something that was so she said at that point I was still worried about my image, or she was like, it
Yeah.
was about our persona. And I
Yeah.
feel like with Kyle is like, it's one thing if we do our own thing separately, but when other people start to know we're doing our own separate thing and you out here in these streets like this public, now I got a problem.
Well, get
But
off
you know
reality
what?
whole
TV.
video
she was,
though.
Like,
I'm gonna say
get off
she
reality TV.
Agreed. No, I don't agree with
Enough.
her.
Okay,
What I
I'm
am
saying.
saying, what I don't
Get
agree with
off.
her now. Yeah, what I am saying is,
She's
I
on.
just hope, like, I just think they need a reboot. Like Beverly Hills now needs a reboot. Erica ain't rich no more, and what made us like Erica was the private jets, her non-singing career that was a career, her ridiculous fashions that were absolutely insane for the amount of money that she was spending. She's
The
lost her
staff.
luster, unfortunately, and I hate to say this, she's not as interesting without money. So I think it's
No.
time for us to say goodbye to Erica. I think it's time for us to say goodbye. Goodbye, Kyle. Like, I think
real.
it's time for us to truly say goodbye. If you don't want to live your life, especially your single life on camera, if you're so
Mhm.
worried about your image, then maybe it's time for you to step away. You're
Yeah.
not interesting anymore.
Yeah.
We don't really care. You're not even throwing parties like you used to.
I mean, the only
at least give me a
most
sister.
interesting
Throw one
part,
of your sisters in
most,
there
I
so
was
we
just
can at
gonna say
least
the
get some
most
family
interesting
drama.
part of Kyle was the fact that she was a bored stay-at-home mom. Her
Mhm.
man
But
loved
her
her, and she
sisters
threw these
were
parties,
gold.
right? And like she threw her family on
But
there.
her
Like
sisters
now
was
you have
gold
nothing.
because she wasn't getting along with them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Either
There's
one of them.
no antagonist. What I'm saying is there's nobody that's really an antagonist. Like they're just
No.
not interesting.
They are boring.
Yeah.
They're all boring.
Agreed.
I don't think there's anybody that I'm like, oh, what does their life look like that's left on this show?
Nobody.
Sutton, we've seen everything we need to see her first season.
And
Literally.
let me
back
tell you
with her
something about
mama.
Sutton. I'm gonna tell you something real quick that's crazy. That man of hers went to the Catholic church because remember we were like
Oh yeah,
confused
that was
about
crazy.
the annulment
Oh,
thing.
that was crazy.
Because we were
That
like,
was-
how
he
can you get
said-
an annulment if you've been legally married for like 15 years? No, that man went to the church and said, I
The
want
Pope.
this. I want the Pope to say I was never married to this lady.
Jesus.
You know how deep?
Race history.
Do you know how deep that is? And then ask
And
for his
then
name back.
then they gonna send
Mhm.
her a mail with her maiden name
And like
on it.
you need to take this name. You ain't no strap
Come
back.
up off the name.
Hey, you ain't Tina.
I
You ain't
said,
work hard
wait.
for it. You ain't work hard for this name.
Jesus.
But he pays her a
Jesus.
grip.
A grip.
Yes,
I
he
mean,
does.
after that settlement, you can have
you
your
can
name.
give your name. Yes,
You can
take
have
your
it.
name.
Take your name. What else do you want?
I would.
And
I'll
you
go
know
back
what,
to my
y'all?
maiden name.
I'm
Please.
also gonna say unpopular opinion, but when they all was sitting at that table, I was like, man, these women are ugly. They need some new blood.
Marla.
They are not cute. The plastic surgery and the anorexic looking, faces and bodies is just not giving. Oh my God, I want their life. Like I remember
They
when
look
Erica
real
first hit the
old
scene.
now. They do. They look.
Erica
they look-
first hit
they
that
look-
scene, and I was like, oh,
They
she's
look depressed.
fire.
They look really down bad.
Girl,
is
life has
terrible
beat
dressed.
everybody down by
The faces,
did
I was like,
see-
I see. Woo,
It's
I was
bad,
like,
bro.
this
You're
is
not lying.
terrible.
To the point where I think
Terrible.
Bose throws this like event for them to meet like some single men. They all showed up in black like they going to a funeral, honey. I'm like, oh
Like
yeah, let's
it's
go.
just not giving sex. You know what? It's not giving sexy.
It's
Like
not.
I need them to get like, you know what I need?
You can
Nah, I
only
don't
do
need
so
the
much with
drama.
white women jeans.
I don't
You
like
can
the
only do
drama
so
of selling
much.
Sunset. But if we're gonna do filler and if we're gonna do breast implants and if we're gonna do
Nah.
Barbie style bodies, then give me some younger women where it actually looks attractive.
the issue
White
is
women
they did all
don't-
of that when they were
Yeah,
younger.
it don't last.
Now it's starting to settle, and it's starting.
Yeah.
It's starting the round
Baby,
is settling.
White
Cassie
women
over
don't
here
have good
cutting her
genes.
straw
They
hat. I said, "What am I looking at, Golden
Yeah.
Girls? What
Yeah.
is happening? Like
Yeah, no.
this show has lost its luster.
They
White
not
women
rich
don't
Nobody
age
looks
well. We know that
cute.
though. We know white women don't age well. Like them
But
girls down in
Mandy-
Miami are 65 looking still hot because they got them Latin jeans in them.
I'm just saying.
These white
all I'm
women
saying
don't
is
got that.
Miami. Them babies look thicker
And they
than
old.
a
That's because
Snicker.
they ethnic.
The skin looks
Because
gorge.
they ethnic.
Okay, but all I'm saying is like there's some white women in Beverly
one.
Hills that look better than them. I don't know,
Name
but I'm
one.
sure there's some that look
I'm
better
finna
than
say
them.
name some old white
What's
women that
the
look
mama?
good.
Kris Jenner.
She
Chris
And
look
that
good.
face, And that
That
face was
That's a
already
good.
so
sliding.
bad.
It's
Oh
already sliding.
no.
That bitch snatched
Oh
back so much.
no.
That thing
Her stuff
Oh
already
no.
sliding already. It's white
Okay.
ribbed jeans.
hugged and
It's
knotted
just
so much.
they
It's a
gotta
rubber
do the
band.
best of what they got.
All I
It's
am
a rubber
saying
band hiding,
is
holding that together.
Beverly Hills, they need to just recast. I need some younger women. I need some cute women.
Not for nothing.
I need some. I
Give me
need
a
somebody.
give me a
Give
Jimmy Butts.
me.
Give me somebody with some money.
Yeah,
Give
like somebody with some coin.
me. I need some. What I'm saying is like Housewife has always been a show, or any reality TV. Because I even remember, like, I'm gonna take it back for us. Where what was it, Bother Wives, or what is it? With Evelyn and them.
Basketball wives.
Basketball wives, yeah,
Basketball
they was hot.
Wives.
They was hot. They
Like
was hot.
I
Yeah.
remember looking at them women as a
Them Miami
teenager.
days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they
Like
had whole trends. Remember them basketball wives hoop earrings
the
that everybody
big
was
Mhm.
hoop
wearing?
earrings
Girl,
and the
what?
hair,
The daffodil red
eating,
bottoms. Stop.
eating
Come on.
down. What I am saying is like y'all got money and y'all ain't even dressing cute.
Yeah.
Y'all look old. Y'all supposed
Even
to have
back
the
to
best
early
estheticians.
medicine with the color eyeshadow, everybody was rocking that.
Yeah, with the okay. So this is what I'm saying. It's like Beverly Hills ain't no
Everybody was
trend.
rocking that
I just
at
went
all.
down a list of
But-
all the ladies.
But the
and
shows that you just named are ethnic shows.
Black people, yeah, we black.
Graham
We
Marley,
got the
black.
juice, Marla. White people
Beverly
don't
Hills
have
is
the
not
juice.
ethnic.
Okay, but let's talk about
Yeah.
it. Camille was cool. Let me think who else was cool.
She was
from
never
Beverly
Camille just
pretty.
had
Hills.
money. She just had a lot of money.
Camille was never pretty to me.
Ever.
Who was
Ever.
cute
Neither
on
was
Beverly
Taylor.
Hills?
Taylor wasn't either.
Yeah,
Taylor wasn't cute either.
Taylor was.
Nah, Taylor had an
She got too
interesting
much
face.
vocal fat removed.
Yeah, I just think they just everybody's on Ozempic. They need to stop.
Yeah,
Like I need them to get some fillers in their face. Their face
Yeah,
is
it's a wrap.
sinking.
None of them. No,
It is just none of them.
Right.
Even Dorit used to be as annoying as she was.
PK is taking this girl through it. She's probably smoking a pack a day.
A pack
Like,
a day, girl. She got that cigarette look. Yeah, she got
annoying
that
as-
cigarette look.
That
Them
man is
cheeks
taking
are
her
hollow.
in
Those
a
cheeks are
bad way.
hollow from all that.
Yes.
Them cheeks are hollow, babe. They're done. She's done. She hanging
As
on by a
annoying
thread in that
as
house.
He is taking her
was-
through it in the worst way. Because
Worst way.
that girl look horrible.
Dorit used to at least look cute. What I'm saying is like I looked on that show and I said, what iteration is this? Like, is anybody else watching what I'm watching?
Golden Girls.
No.
Like they were sitting
Well,
at
you know
that table. I think it was Sutton's little table. It didn't help. She had her mama, who was super old at the table, sitting
Yeah.
next to Kathy,
racist
who I'm
mama.
looking like super
Her
old.
racist mama.
And then I'm sitting here looking across, and I'm like, all of them look like they are dressed super conservative.
Yeah.
The cutest one is
Girl,
Erica.
everybody wearing
And,
moo
and I just like, what are we doing?
But I
What
think
just
I
happened?
I
can
think
take
we're
that
also
back.
forgetting.
Orange County, I will give Tamara Judge and Heather Dubrow. They keep themselves up.
They keep them looking.
very
Thank you,
nice.
Mandy.
I just had to
Thank
think about
you.
it. I hate Tamara.
They do.
Her little outfits and the whatever she does to her face and stay
Mhm.
fit and trim. And Heather, like they
Yes.
carry themselves very.
Heather looks really good. I'm gonna
Yes,
really
she
give it to
does.
Heather. Heather
So
looks
okay,
looks
there's
great.
2 white women on Housewives I think looks cute.
Yes. Okay, so we'll move on from, but just Beverly Hills. Like, look, they at
Wrap.
the bottom. We'll see if
I
they
don't got
rise
nothing
back
to say.
up. But
At the bottom of
I-
the pyramid, Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
it just I can go keep going. So I'm gonna just move on. All right. So now we're gonna talk about within Beverly Hills. I know we talked a little bit about Boz, and we need to talk about Garcelle and just this like black women dynamic really quick. I found it very interesting that the very first episode, the only thing they really had to talk about was like why Garcelle isn't on the show anymore and why they don't know. Boz, I'm so disappointed in you, but this just shows me the kind of black woman that you are in corporate America. You're one of them ones that if the other black women got something going on, it ain't you, and you're gonna keep it pushing and keep it moving. Because the fact that you can't be the person on this show to be like, hey, I get that y'all may not have had a great relationship with her, but her feelings are valid. And she keeps like wanting to say, I don't know why she expected me to take up for her. That really rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, you know why she expected you to take up for her. As a sister, you're supposed to have your girls back.
Babe.
And so the fact that you said that on camera lets me know. And we talked about this. She got to be a good code switcher because you ain't going to be chief marketing officers of all these different companies with all of these major white companies and be successful unless you know how to code switch very well. I'm not saying it's a negative thing.
Housewives.
I
Yeah.
do think all of us do it. All of us got to know how to be like, yes, yes, Dara, absolutely. We, you know,
Mhm.
we need to know how to turn it on and turn it off. But
Right.
at the end of the day, we know how to have each other's back. And
Right.
I don't like how Boz is gloating that they like her and they
And
didn't
not
like
that other black
Garcelle.
one. Yeah, not
Pick,
that other
yeah,
black
pick
one, but
one.
I'm the
Mhm.
black one. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. But okay, so we'll move on to Potomac. So real quick, because we got to get to the meat and potatoes. Meat and potatoes is gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so real quick, Potomac was number what on the
Oh,
list?
Potomac was number 3.
Okay, so our black
Deserving.
No, it
shows
was
is
number
doing
2. No,
we
it was number no. Potomac was number 2.
Deserving.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what was number one again? It was the deck
Below
show,
deck.
Below deck,
below
girl.
deck. Okay, so our
Yeah.
top black show right now for ratings is Potomac.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so y'all been saying because y'all been telling me I stopped watching it for a minute because I
Salt Lake
wasn't
City was number
really
3.
interested. Okay, so Potomac, I'm gonna let y'all take it away for Potomac. What y'all want to say about Potomac? About Angel? We'll talk about Angel, the newbie.
They didn't have to
Dang.
bring Monique back. I
Yeah.
think it's interesting that the
Interesting.
person that you hated the most and
Mm-hmm.
exposed her life is
Mm-hmm.
now your friend.
Because she always wanted to be. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That
There's
was the
that.
point.
I think it's interesting that when she was on Watch What Happens Live, she talked a little bit more about her marriage or
Mm-hmm.
the dissolution of her marriage, and that Chris was not what we saw on TV. And I think we talked about this in the pre-pod that it was all about keeping an image.
Yep.
And I think that what we saw on Love and Marriage
Was the real.
was more real life
Yep.
versus what we saw on Potomac.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I
Agreed.
think about that.
Something
Because they was
about
going through it.
yeah, something about that love and marriage that bring out the realness in the
The
marriages because
real.
you can't.
It bring
Yeah,
out the
the,
real.
the low budget of it all. Yeah, it does that.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. What I can say about Potomac, it's like this is I would say it's chaotic this season because
Mm-hmm.
there is no true anchor. There really is
Mhm.
no true beef. There
Mm-mm.
really is not a theme or like a central storyline to talk about. So I think everybody's just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing if it was gonna stick. I am actually glad that Karen Huger was absent this season to show people what it would be as Giselle being
Anchor.
the anchor, because everybody
Mhm.
kept saying that Giselle was this anchor, this anchor, this anchor. No,
Mm-mm.
it's always been Karen. Like, if you really think about this season, Giselle is on the island of her own with these young girls. And
Mhm.
she's
Mhm.
trying to just throw stuff at the wall, trying to come up with all these different gang ups. First it was Stacy, now it's Angel, and it's just like there's nothing really she has going on. Like, I was watching the episode last night, and like her lies are just starting to get to the point where it's like she's even admitting it. Like when she sat there and told Wendy, like, yeah, and Angel husband said he don't like Eddie.
That
And
was
it was just like
crazy.
a
Mhm.
silent pause. And she was like, okay, he didn't say that. It's like,
Ew, Wendy, like, girl, I'm eating. Stop playing with me.
yeah, she was just looking at her like,
Can I
we
say
didn't
how
even-
much I'm enjoying Wendy this season? I don't care what sis did.
okay.
Wendy is
Allegedly,
cracking me
she
up.
allegedly
I
did.
disagree. I said that at first. Okay. So the beginning of the season, I was like, oh, I'm so team Wendy. I'm so team Wendy. But now I'm at a point where it's like, I can see she's trying to play the housewife game. And then it's like, it's almost like poetic justice that all the stuff she's going off on people about, see what's happening to her in real life is kind of insane. It's like,
Mhm.
That's what makes it
she's
so good.
yeah, she's talking about people spending money and doing this and doing that. And oh, she got evicted from her house. She's trying to live above her means. And oh, yeah, girl, she told my realtor she wants a $15,000 house to only be $2,000 to $3,000. First of all, there's no house in Potomac you're renting for $2,000 to $3,000. So all of this stuff
Never.
that they're throwing out there, it's just
Minimum 10K.
that's what I'm like, girl. Let's be real here. Like, it's just like
Minimum.
everybody.
And that is minimum.
That's what
I
I'm
don't know
saying.
why.
So
I
everybody's
don't know why
throwing
girl
stuff
was
at the
tripping
wall.
for. Don't nobody live in Potomac anyway.
I was just
Thank
about to say
you.
that, Jen.
Like nobody lives in Potomac. That's why I'm also just like confused. It's like everybody, the storyline, like I can't even think of like a legit storyline this season. It's like once you think you have something going, it just kind of gets blown up a little bit. Then it's
I
like,
think the
let's
one
move on to
interesting
something else and gang
thing
up on somebody.
from a storyline perspective is how do we go? Let's just talk about Kiana for a minute.
I was
Ooh.
just about to say, Marla, Kiana, man, I wanted her. That's a real story.
Because
And
I
acting like you bought that ring is crazy.
the evolution
ain't
is
buying that
so daunting.
Yeah,
We go from
that house is
we are
fire.
going
That
to
he
get
got.
engaged, we're living together, to he wasn't serious about you, so you moved out,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
to now he wants you to move back and you're
And buy
letting
your
him buy your
condo.
condo versus a ring. And your mama like, girl, what did you move out for?
You're
Because like,
crazy.
what? You're
Yeah.
Yeah, what
done.
was the plan? Stick to the
And
plan.
because this ain't the plan. This ain't the
This ain't
plan.
it.
And then, I mean, you let Stacy eat you up. I mean, Stacy did eat her up.
She
Mhm.
said, "My
Where's your
diamond
husband?
cloudy, but I got one. I got one."
uh,
Like,
Where's your
she's
husband?
like, you have no husband. And woo, I said, okay,
Facts. She's
that
speaking
wow.
finger
facts.
is that
Um,
finger is empty.
Bare.
so I think Kay, a lot of her anger, she has been taking it out on the group versus taking it out on the man that is making her angry. And she keep trying to making it seem like she good with all these decisions, but in reality, we all know she is not good with all these decisions.
Can
So
I
then
say
they
something
fast
that's
forward
crazy?
to him going to the ring shop to pick
Crazy.
out this ring. And I'm
Crazy.
just sitting here looking like he don't even like her like that.
But
Production setup.
this is my
So
thought.
I'm confused. How do we get a ring to a
Mm,
ring?
mm,
And you just literally told her on camera it's either a condo or a ring. So how do we
But
get to a condo and a ring?
but I think we're missing the big point. The big point is in the grand scheme of life, when you see a woman that look like Kiana, do you see a man that look like Greg in her
Yeah,
future?
yeah, because they marry for money.
I
They
don't.
don't usually
I just
marry. They
don't.
don't. The prettiest
don't
women don't usually marry a pretty man. They
I
are usually with
I
ugly men that have money.
a
My
ugly
God.
short man.
Look at Karen.
My
I mean, in
God.
Nah,
her
don't
heyday,
do
I'm
that.
pretty sure.
Nah, Ray was fine back in the day. Don't do that.
No,
Don't do
not
that.
what she got him. Not what I can see.
Yeah, they
What
old
I'm
pictures.
saying.
They wedding picture. Ray would don't do that. He just old.
Mm,
Don't do
okay,
that.
Mandy. All
Ray
right,
was hitting on
short.
some.
I don't
Ray was
know.
hitting on some back in the day. Don't do my girl. Don't do my girl. And she
Okay,
was
what?
attracted to her husband.
I don't even
Okay,
think it's with a Kiana.
yeah.
I don't think it's even like that. I just think she wants to be married so bad
Mhm.
that she's willing to
That's what
accept
you can get.
whatever.
Though.
It's
She could go
married
find
and a
her a ball
lifestyle. It's
player.
Yeah,
married and a
like
lifestyle.
She could go find
yeah.
a. But the thing is, this is the other part that everybody's questioning, and I'm questioning too. They say he's like a social worker. He does like mental health clinics and stuff. Like he's not.
Baby, he doing some fraud. Because for
That's
him
what
to
I'm
have the
saying.
money,
Bro. Like he's not
for
even.
him to
It's
have the
not adding
money,
up. It's not adding up. She said the very first episode. She's like, yeah, he's like a social worker.
Like a social worker.
Where
social
the money coming
workers,
from?
So you see
unless
what I'm
he own the
saying?
biz, you can't own a social because it's for the government. So like they
Yeah.
don't
That's
make
what
a
I'm
lot of money.
saying. It's not
They
adding
barely make
up,
six
y'all.
figures. If
It's
they
not
make six
adding
figures.
These
up.
stay 6
It's
figures.
Yeah,
it's
like they're
giving he
usually a
Marie
very
from
low paying
Bail
job.
Collective. He giving Marie from Bail Collective. Like, what are we doing?
I'm confused. Okay, just
Like you see,
usually when the storylines are confusing, it's because somebody doing something they're supposed to be doing.
you see what I'm
And
saying.
so
Like buying in that, going in that jewelry store and looking at that big old ring for nothing.
$100,000 ring was crazy.
I said, why are we in here with
I
this?
know, I'm like, is he still playing for the NFL and I don't know it? Because how
He
is he
don't.
getting all
He
this
never
money?
played in
He
the
never
league,
played
girl.
in the league,
He's
girl.
not no
That's just a
athlete. That's a
man.
short little man.
That's just
What
a
league
man.
he
Oh, I
was
thought the
in?
only reason why she was with him was because he was
He
an
is a
athlete.
mere. He's
No,
a mere
Yeah.
mortal.
Marla, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
So what y'all
He's
telling
not
me is
even a
he is a
ball
drug
player.
dealer. So he's a
Might
drug
be.
dealer
Might be.
Might
and
be.
who does social
Man,
work with the
he
kids.
is.
Allegedly.
Might be.
Jasmine, put the thing up.
I got.
Allegedly. Because girl, she said he a
Because didn't
social
somebody
worker
say, did somebody call her out and say
last
that her man was
season.
a drug dealer?
Last
Yeah.
season. Yes,
Yeah.
I
at that
believe it
table with them
now
mimosas that
because
looked
it don't
so
make sense.
good. I remember
It
that.
don't make sense.
That
What?
orange juice was very orange. And I
What?
By Mandy.
remember
Mandy,
that
what?
day.
Bye, Mandy.
I remember I was like, that
Okay,
mimosa
but no,
looks
Kay's
good.
story. Kay's story is a little. I feel sorry for her, but I don't because I just don't really like her this season. I didn't really like her last
I don't
season.
feel
Oh,
bad
she
for
was
her. She's
I
horrible this
really
gorgeous.
don't
season.
like her this
I don't feel
season.
bad for gorgeous people. Like, girl, you look good. You got your own business, girl. Like, I don't feel bad for gorgeous people at all. Like, girl, what you got to worry about? Like, girl.
I'm
Not
confused.
pretty
What?
privilege.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like, girl, go find you a player that play for the Commanders or something. Have Angel hook you up with one of them people and just go sit down, go be a wag.
Girl,
or something.
Angel can't hook her up with nobody. Angel don't even leave her for real because Angel just off the show for 6 months until the show ends, and then she going
She
back to
said,
where
let me
she
get
came
this
from.
Airbnb, honey. Let me get this Airbnb. I don't even know if I'm going to be here. I don't even know if I'm going to be filming. Let me get this Airbnb. I'm
If
not
they show
putting no
me
rooms
another
down.
house that she potentially want to buy, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm tired of these house scenes. Unless there's a real estate show, stop showing me houses that y'all are
Agreed.
not really buying. I don't want to see
Agreed.
That's
them.
real.
I
Moral
don't.
of the story is Potomac needs an anchor. Karen Huger is very much missed. At this point, shoot, bring Robin back. Give somebody something to fight with.
Regular
I don't know.
Robin.
Like, I just
Regular
don't
Robin.
understand. At least let Giselle be messy with a purpose with her bestie. You know, like she
But
just being
that's what
messy
she's good
without
at.
a
But that's what
purpose.
she's good at. She's good at being able to pick. She's a nitpicker of the group.
Right.
Mhm.
But
She's
now
not an
it's like,
anchor.
but she normally has a purpose with it. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
you got the Karen Huger of it all to be on the opposite team. You know, she just picking to see what lasts. And then it's like for me, picking
Ashley's
on the
annoying.
new girl and picking on the new girl is low hanging fruit for me for Giselle. It's like
Yeah.
you picking on the
No,
new
but the new girl
girl.
deserve it though, because she getting on my nerves. They need to exit her stage right. She don't need to be on
I
the
do
show.
agree with that, but it's
She
like
don't have. She don't have. Okay, production question. I don't know if y'all question. What made y'all say that this girl can handle any
her husband.
feedback,
I'm telling you what happened.
backlash? Like, what is going on here as to how
Angel
she
was
got
cast
casted?
for that husband. I'm telling you. Angel was cast for that husband. That is the reason for her fluke. They saw that tall old black man. They got these kids with her that love her. They said, it don't matter. He gonna give us some eye candy. At least she in love. Let's see if this works. I promise that's why she got cast.
The funniest thing is when Dustin got on there and said when
Oh,
she was up at
God,
that jewelry
Dustin.
store.
He said the only person that should have been on reality TV was Kiana Mama in that scene. And apparently she went off recently. I gotta watch the live that they did today because I saw a clip that apparently she called Claudia Jordan going off about that whole thing. Went off on Rihanna, went off on
Yes,
Dustin.
Rihanna.
Girl, this girl's
Yes, because
crashing
Rihanna
out.
like what Dustin said.
Angel is crashing out right now on social media on the threads.
They said she on
And
threads going
apparently
crazy right
she's
now.
been going off on people. And she going off on Rihanna now. She's choosing
He
Rihanna
said-
to go.
Because
said-
she doing too much. She was standing there all holier than thou, like that's my friend of 20 plus years, and
We don't
she's
need
going
all
to
that.
love this. And I know exactly what she likes.
He said the funny
And
thing
you are
is,
a good man. And you and the mama was like, I don't know about all that, but
Mama just
the
looking
ring is
like,
nice.
Mama like,
Mama
I don't
said,
even know
if
why
we
I'm
not
here.
leaving her with a ring, what am I here for? That's
What
what
do
she
you got
was
me up in here
giving.
for?
Yeah, she was
she
like,
said,
what?
you got me in here to play, and I'm not here to play. I see what
She
you're
gonna
doing. And
love
my sister
her.
came. My sister don't, my daughter don't see it, but I see it.
Angel talk about, oh, she gonna love it. She's gonna love
What's
that.
crazy is 20 years ago, 20 years ago, we
And
dream
it's her
the
lips.
days like
It's like the way she talks. It's her mannerism.
We
It's just
used
like
to dream
all of
about
it.
days
Her
like
boobs just
this.
popping out over
Yeah, like that.
everything she wear. It's just so much with her. It's like
She is giving, I want to
Oh.
be an elitist, but I don't have nothing to back it up with.
Mhm.
And so she
Literally.
looks crazy. So
Agreed,
it's like
Marla.
somebody who's trying to personify somebody they want to be, but they're not.
Mhm.
You
And so
know
it's
what?
like they're acting.
You're
Like, are
right,
you
Marla.
acting?
She's
Because like
acting
this
because
is weird.
Giselle had the one thing I was left where she was like, "This is not giving top tier whack," and I
Yeah,
was like,
she
"Cause if you
said,
think
yes.
about it, because
No, she
I
said it's
agree.
not giving top tier
It's-
way.
she said
It's
Taylor
not.
Swift, like it's not." But this is my problem with her
Monique
whole
fit that
storyline.
whole persona
But,
when she
but,
came
but what
on.
I'm
Mhm.
trying
That's
to
what
say
we
is,
saw.
y'all know I'm obsessed with Wags, right?
Mhm.
And her
Yes.
makes no sense because she's like, we're an NFL family. We move around a lot. But the thing about Wags is, and like a top tier Wag, they always had a family in a house, no matter
One
how quick they
spot.
are traded. My favorite wag is MCP, Contavious Caldwell Pope's wife. That man done been traded every year. And every year that girl finds a house, makes it a home, has them kids in school.
Before the season.
Girl, what? They are in a home. It's fully furnished, honey. So it's like you're giving the excuse, oh, I'm an NFL wife. I'm used to traveling. That means you would have had your realtor on the phone, like, find me a rental now, and you would have had it furnished the next day. What do you mean you're getting an Airbnb?
Girl, because do you know how much? Okay. Y'all,
she's not a top tier.
She's not a top tier anything. I don't know what she is.
Girl, even
but ever since she came on the show, she hasn't been anything that she's told us. And then she get mad when she's like, "But y'all should just see me and understand."
No,
but we even more confused. We more confused by looking at you and trying to understand.
Colorado. This is not the Real Housewives of Colorado. We don't care that your house was in Architectural Digest in Colorado. We're not there, babe.
That's true.
Be there next week, and it's gonna be
interesting. And she ain't giving the people running water on Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So that's that.
I don't.
They had sewage issues where they put that.
I feel like y'all are putting this lady on here to get bullied. Because I don't understand any other reason why you would put her on this show.
This reunion finna be so bad. Like, I don't even want to see the reunion. I'm at a point where I just don't even want to see the reunion. Like, it's gonna be so bad for her. This reunion is finna be so bad. Like, I don't think we'll ever see a reunion. Like, I don't think nobody has ever had a first season that bad to where I'm scared for her to even show up to the reunion.
No, what's her name did? She didn't even show up, and I forgot she was on the show.
Oh.
Remember she sued Bravo? We ain't seen her since.
Britt.
From Atlanta.
Britt. There you
but
go.
At least she had something to work with, because in some of them arguments, she was eating them girls up, and I was on her side.
Was she?
To me, yes.
Okay.
She ate little Kelly up.
Kelly's Angel, because Kelly's a newbie. So if you take it out for a newbie, that don't really.
But what I'm saying is, Britt had a better first season than Kelly did to me. So. She didn't show up, and that was stupid. But what I'm saying is, this girl's gonna have she's gonna have nothing. Like, she's gonna have her and Kay yelling at people. Okay, like that's.
But she's so delusional. She still thinks she winning, and maybe that's why she's a good housewife. She's not even after all this commentary. You still can't tell her that she's done anything wrong.
Because she won't be
standing on business.
To go off on Rihanna, you guys
to go off on Rihanna, you're crazy, bro.
Because all Rihanna did was put the little monkey with the eyes covered, like, oh my god, she didn't even do nothing. You look crazy.
Please forward me that clip. I would love to see it.
Let's wrap that up, because that's all they get out of me.
Okay, that's it. So now we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes of it all, guys. Married to Medicine is back.
Is back.
Best show ever. 3 episodes. It is given 10 times more than any of the shows that we have talked about.
Any show.
Potomac, I think, don't really deserve that second spot, but I'm gonna give the Black women a nod because at least it's a Black show for number 2. Amen. But I think Married to Med is going to take this. Is going to take it. It's going to take it by the end of it. So let's start with the premiere. All right. So premiere. We talked a lot. Last episode, me and Mandy talked about Toya in this house. We ain't gonna talk about that house no more.
I don't care.
We're not gonna talk about Toya and her mini houses. We just gonna leave it alone. But what also did show up.
Can I say one thing? I do like her tree in the middle of her dressing room. It's cute. In her closet, she got a big old tree in the middle of her. It was cute.
Unpopular
I like the
opinion.
idea.
The last house was 10 times more fire than the house that you got right now.
Would I do that? No, but I thought it was cute.
I like it for Toya.
The upstairs and downstairs closet for the house that you got now, girl, this house, interior, I would say this, exterior wise, I love this new house. Interior wise, I'm not impressed. Your other house, you did that, Toya. Interior, but that's probably why you couldn't afford it, because you got all the materials, you had to sell it. But it looked great. That other house looked amazing.
She know how to throw a house together. She know how to throw a house
baby. I don't know.
Maybe
I think for me it was the Black
Brother show type thing. Maybe she
literally that's hard.
The interior of it was fire. I don't like this new interior. I think you made some really bad decisions on this last one.
But I can see
bigger.
But I see Toya getting bored, so I'm gonna say no.
No, but I think that's it. I think part of the reason, let me help Mandy out here. You're gonna be proud of me. I think part of the reason why Toya likes buying these new houses and she likes to decorate them. And then when she's done, she wants to do the project. But versus saying that and versus saying, like, oh, dang, I did everything and now I'm bored. Like, it doesn't help that we know that she's had financial issues and then they stay in a rental for a long time to kind of like not help that kind of be the storyline. But I do think she does have a designer's eye. I just don't like the inside of the kitchen. I didn't like the kitchen layout. I didn't like how they did it, but I did like the outside of the house. And her other closet, y'all not finna sit here and tell me that upstairs downstairs closet that she had in that other house.
It was late.
No.
Yeah.
No. Compared to this one, nah.
I like all her
she
houses,
did that other
so
house. But anyway, so
tomorrow.
Toya got a new house. We already talked about Eugene taking up 2 jobs, doing whatever he doing. They got their own situation. We'll find out more about.
Yes,
but in the premiere, Mimi's party is where we're going to end from the premiere. So Toya, we're going to bring Toya back up because Toya,
she working hard, baby.
Oh, baby, she's working hard this season.
She working hard, baby.
I guess on a Watch What Happens Live episode, she mentioned that Curtis does not keep his hands to himself.
And he don't.
And that she too has been a victim of him pulling her into his lap. What I love about Bravo and how petty they are is they
had that footage right there. Thank you.
To actually show that she did not sit on his lap and that he actually grabbed her
forcefully
and pulled her into his lap.
And you could tell
she tried not to embarrass him.
Yeah, she froze.
So she didn't make a scene out of it like she could have. But we also know Curtis is not innocent either, where he literally has been caught with a mistress. His wife chose to forgive him.
But do we think that's what he was doing? Do we think that he was trying to?
I think he a nasty old man.
Inappropriate with her.
Yeah, I think he does.
I think what you're saying, Shay, like, I don't think it was intentional. Like, I don't think it was like come sit on daddy lap. But I think the problem is the fact that he's not even thinking, he's not even thinking that this is another man's wife in front of his husband, in front of her husband, and in front of your wife and all of your other married friends. It was just like more the fact that like decorum, like.
Why were you so comfortable to do that in front? Which lets me know that this is a behavior that is a pattern of behavior. So I'm with Toya, and I'm sure that there's other women who can attest to his behaviors. But we also know he gives me ick. He's always giving me ick. I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't explain it what it is, but he's always giving me ick. So. Toya, proud of you for speaking up for yourself. And I'm gonna say this. I need Eugene to man up. Because ain't no way. I don't care if it was on accident. I don't care if my husband would have embarrassed you. And even after she spoke, we would have had a separate conversation. If I didn't know it happened and then I saw that footage, we still would have a separate conversation. Not in front of other people. It's gonna be me and you, because I need you to understand that will never happen again. And she shouldn't even have to even talk to you about it, because I'm her man and I'm going to handle it. So Eugene, you got her. You got you a baddie. Figure out how to keep her. If you, because this ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't how you show up for your woman. And I hope that there's going to be a scene where he actually show that, like, not okay.
Well, no, in that episode, you saw that Curtis tried to check him about it, and Eugene was like,
but let's talk about it. Curtis,
my man don't lie. My woman don't lie.
What I'm telling you is Curtis tried. What I'm saying is Eugene should have been the antagonist in that situation.
But this also happened like 8 years ago at this point.
Like, I don't care. But then I don't care. If it's enough for her to speak on it, if it's enough, it bothered her enough.
It was I remember watching that Watch What Happens Live, and it was like one of those like say something about husband or something. It was like one of those shady things. She was like, Curtis need to keep his hands to himself, because also Heavenly has brought that up on her mini YouTubes last year.
She has. So that's why I think it's a pattern of behavior. It's a topic. Like, he does this.
And so it was Jackie got mad when she saw it, and you know Jackie's very much about narratives and like, let's fix this narrative. And she wanted Toya to say that Toya sat on his lap. And Toya was like, girl,
as you can see
what?
in the footage,
like, I didn't
that
sit
man
on his
grabbed
lap.
me.
Right.
And not even that, girl. I'm a married woman. Why would I say that I sat on some other married man's lap? Are you crazy, girl?
And he grabbed her by her hips. He grabbed her in the space where he was looking at her butt. You can tell he was looking at, she was standing up. He was looking at that juicy booty and he lost himself.
It is very juicy.
So here's my thing. And as her husband, Eugene, you losing all points with me, man. Ain't no way.
She is the dominant personality.
Yeah, he's not the
I don't care. I don't care. When it comes to a man disrespecting your woman in that way.
Yeah, he's just not that type. He's not that type. It's like, you know the man that you marry. You know, like if they've been together for how long? Like, she knows her man. That's why she stands up for herself and she does what she needs to do when she does
I don't
it.
like that.
But that's her man.
But we're gonna get back into we're gonna hit that conversation because I don't. Whew, okay. So with that, I'd love to hear the listeners. Do y'all think it is worth the conversation to bring up, with Shay's point, it being so long ago that we bring this up into this season? The fact that, I mean, it sounds bad that I'm saying this, that Jackie wants Toya to recant her comments,
but that don't surprise us.
It doesn't shock.
It gives ick. It's like, it's giving. Okay, let me stop. I've been watching too much Law and Order SVU, and I really need to stop. But just it's giving. I know what my husband be doing, and I just don't want.
Right, like let's just move forward. Let's move forward.
Okay.
Let's move forward.
All right. So next we have in the premiere. Oh, okay. We back with Contessa, y'all.
Oh,
Contessa.
We back with Contessa. Her and Scott, God bless them. They are still together. They made it through their really tough trials. She just forgave and didn't want to be single.
Yeah, she said, I don't want to be single.
So she forgave, and they are working through their marriage, which we love people to work through their marriage.
They're not working through it.
Counsel.
They're not working through it.
I think it is what it is.
Yeah, they're just in it. They ain't no working. They just
it's just basically who gonna die first.
They just in it. That's what they
God, Jasmine.
Like, for real, they're not working on no marriage, girl. They just in the marriage. She don't want to be single and raise them kids by herself.
I'm trying to save face.
Yeah.
I can't let them be right.
Okay, so with that, they bought a building.
Yes.
They used all of their savings, their life savings,
all of that,
401ks, everything. And I mean, sometimes a dream is worth all of that.
You gotta bet on yourself. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta bet on yourself when nobody else will.
You gonna bet it all?
Well, here's my problem. I had a question about that though. There is one thing with betting on yourself. It's another thing to take all of this money out. Like, do y'all have credit issues? That's how come you just can't get like a
loan. That's a good point,
Shay.
A mortgage.
And she like she's ex-military. She ain't got no grants or nothing.
Navy Federal. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no Navy Federal.
Yeah. Why can we do that? Why was it worth you?
You have some Black people that really do not believe in business loans. I don't know what it is.
But even with that though, think about when you take money, well, depending on how they did it, when you take money out of your 401k, that is a 30%
owe it back. And it's not worth it because you're literally getting less than half of what your stocks would be worth if you take it out before 65, and you still got to pay it back if you're borrowing against it, and it's still gonna be worth as much. So you already listen, Shay. You said it without me saying it because y'all know when we start talking about money, I be trying with people's decision making. Like once they said that they maxed out their 401k, I said, "Oh God." To your point, it actually would have made more sense for them to get a business loan. Because if you're going to pay something back, it makes more sense for you to pay a bank back than for you to borrow from your own 401k and you're going to get taxed on it. So let's also talk about you're going to get triple taxed on it.
That's what I'm saying. It's a 30%
not worth as much, not worth as much for the stock because you're selling out the stock to be able to cash in.
And now you have nothing for your future. You have nothing for your future.
They have this building
with all
that's
them
going to give
kids.
them money.
I'll be real, child. I think people be lying when they say they do all this stuff. I took out all my loans. I took out all the. You probably lying. I don't think.
But you know what? You know who finances to me has always been interesting. Has been them because they have had that house in Buckhead for a very long time, and it's not a cheap house that they live in. And the schools think kids. They live in the middle of Buckhead.
So that's my question. Is she using? Maybe she got the money for the house through
because maybe they paid their house off or something. I don't know.
Or federal loan, like.
Or you could take out a HELOC. You could take out a home equity line of credit if you have the equity in your house. You could take it out of the house.
But Shay, that's not enough. That's not enough for like a building. We ain't talking about them buying another house.
The building was, she said it was $1.4 million.
Oh, that's not that bad. That's not that bad.
But they pay cash though, and then they put in another. What, $500,000
or something? She said in renovations.
That's not bad in theory, but I don't think they should have had to max all these things to do that.
That's
that's where I'm having
because we don't know what they were doing with their money,
right?
Because why did you have to buy it cash? Why couldn't you put like a hefty down payment and have a small mortgage?
Maybe, but you know why cash? You want to know why cash? Because probably in order to get the bid, cash offers are the ones that go through at a cheaper rate because they want the cash versus you having to go through finances. So in order for them to probably get the building at the rate that they wanted, they told them they needed to put in a cash offer.
True. Makes sense.
I feel like they DJ Khaled this thing. I did all of this. It was me in the Lord. It was me. I bet it on myself.
God did.
So I put in all my money.
God did.
Yeah, I feel like it's that because I can't imagine nobody taking out all their money, all their savings with all them kids. I just can't.
It's also like what kind of so it's gonna be their doctor's office, but then it's
like what I'm saying.
I'm confused on like where the income will be generated from this building besides because if you're using it to primarily be your practice and maybe have one or two other practices in there, like does that make that much money?
So they're saying if they have a bigger space, they can see more patients, is what they're saying. Or they can utilize different services. Because I think what they were trying to do is do like a medical spa situation, little Botox, little fillers. Okay. In addition to their.
But let's talk about that. You don't need to buy a building to do that.
Right. Because they had already had this storyline before. They had when they merged their businesses to have that one building. They did this before,
and their marriage almost suffered.
Right, I was going to say they did this before, and their marriage was horrible because Scott was 9 to 5 and she was 9 to 9.
But she even said that in that episode. He said he got off at like 2 and was home by 2:30, and she was like, well, that's usually what the woman does, and because she was working longer than he was.
Girl, these women. Oh, let me stop.
Girl, Dr. Scott sees they all live the soft boy life, and that's just what it is.
I'm not gonna jump ahead, but this is
he's sorry, man. He's sorry.
I forgot Jackie husband too. Soft boy life.
But what does Curtis do?
Nothing. He's retired. He's like a high school basketball coach.
Yeah. Not he cheat.
And my thing is, you know what I'm starting to realize? The winner of all this really was Quad, y'all. If you really think about this, if you put this in perspective,
they keep saying that she can't afford her house, so I be
scared. I ain't seen not one mortgage payment being missed. I ain't seen not one T-block about eviction or taxes.
Like she missing no meals.
Thank you. I think
it is a Rolls Royce parked in the front. I don't know.
And she still got that same. Thank you. She still got that same Rolls Royce. She got out that marriage, got all half of his money. She saved up all her Married to Medicine coin from when she was on the show with Greg because she never paid for nothing.
She made some money. She did.
You see what I'm saying? She put all that into her house and she living a good soft life without, quote unquote, well, what we know right now is a man that's sitting at home eating all her food, using all her electricity and not paying nothing. And then she ain't miserable. She out here being a hot girl with her hot friends and her hot body and a hot new man with a Rolls Royce. And that's why she been paying them dust when they not filming because they old, sad, mad at their husbands all the time.
Baby, we gonna get to it. Okay, let's get to it.
She traveling to Ghana, and she out there with Africans. She out there with the hot girls of Atlanta. She won.
She won.
She won.
So let's go second episode. So second episode. Second episode, Toya is she is the antagonist this season.
I love it.
People.
Villain era.
This is her villain era. And I mean, she's snapping too. She's snapping. She clapping. So next episode, it's about Toya and Heavenly.
Jesus.
Okay. So I don't know if y'all know. We'll start with Heavenly. It came out that her son was arrested a few years ago. We find out this episode that she didn't even know about it.
That's crazy.
Because her husband knew.
But pause. Before you keep going, do you believe it that she didn't know? Do you truly believe that Dr. Damon?
Yeah,
you think her husband can hide an arrest?
100%.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so keep going.
I think he drove. I think the son called him. He drove up there, paid his bail, got him out, and he probably knew some people to help him handle his situation to hopefully get it expunged. And he never told Heavenly.
Because I think she's gonna go crazy. Look at her. She just found out 2 years ago. She hit that boy left.
I mean, what they gonna do? Like, the only way that she would have found out is if he would have stayed in jail and he would have called her.
True.
But like, it sounded like Damon was on it.
Handle it. He was a handler, Doc. He handled it. And that's what you want your man to do. You want him to handle it.
Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, because Jasmine, I truly feel like you. That is something I don't think I would be mad at my husband. To be honest, I
want him to tell me. But if you tell me I handled it, if you said I handled it,
well, thanks, baby.
You handled it, but then you didn't tell me.
That'd be my problem.
I would be livid if you didn't tell me.
And I found out on social media. That is
crazy.
Because it's not even the social media thing. For me, it's like, that's my kid. I need to make sure my kid is going down the right path. I need to know if my kid needs something. I need to make sure, like, is there a reason? Like what is going on with you? Like, I need to be able to shake it up now, but you don't know. I'm just saying, I need to be able to understand your mental capacity during this situation. So if I need to help you in a different kind of way, like not monetary, not getting you out, but more like, what is going on with you? Like, do you need support? I need to be able to do that as a mother. And you're not giving me that time to do that. For all I know, it could have been, God forbid, it could have been something like drugs or something like that. And then you over here like, I got him out, everything good. Yeah, but is he still doing it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't not tell me certain things, because
something tells me Damon knows something about Heavenly that we don't. For him not to tell her, and when she does find out, that boy,
the boy ain't came home.
Cussed him out. He been home.
That boy ain't came home.
Oh, we need to talk about that.
Yeah, for 5 months.
He came home. She found out she went crazy, and he ain't been home. So that means clearly they said she's going to fly off the handle.
They have a dysfunctional house, y'all. I don't care what they do.
Because Laura out here looking drugged out on the TikTok.
Ain't nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing.
Nothing.
I'm just here to tell you.
She don't go to Sam no more. She goes somewhere else, right?
She just
in Atlanta. FAMU?
No, she's just in Atlanta.
I just see her. She's in Atlanta working her mama thing, because I just seen her doing something on her mama's Instagram.
What happened to her going to FAMU?
The girl with color contacts on the TikTok.
She's super thin.
She drugged out.
The face is
just
sunk
be in there like,
she be looking high, and her lips be crusty.
Like, it's giving.
Heavenly, I need you not to be running for office, and I need you to focus on your family.
That's what we saying.
Thank you.
It sounds like your kids are crying for something.
Toya ate
and
her
you have multiple kids that are crying out for something. But Toya can't talk.
Yes, she can.
I think she's doing a very great job with her kids. But her marriage, everybody, listen, nobody's perfect.
Nope.
Okay?
But what Toya said ain't had nothing to do with her marriage.
I know. It has to do with her kids. And
no, it was about what Toya was going off on was about how this lady thrives and revels in everybody else's issues in their marriage, in their life. One of Heavenly's first major scenes of this entire series is when she set all them women down and went one by one. Well, you ain't take your husband name. You don't like your husband. You spend your husband money. Like, she went one by one on
every Tamar.
Yes, she did. when one by one, you won't give your husband a baby. It don't take this long to close on the. I mean, like she went through everybody's tea and goes in on them, gets on her YouTube and talk about them daily. Every single time this show is filmed, she goes in on their husbands. She talks about kids because she done called Simone kids lazy and incompetent and all of these things.
I mean,
and that's fine. And that's fine. But the problem is, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yep.
When it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun.
But
you
what
don't
I'm
get
saying,
to
I just feel
decide.
like all kids should be off limit on these shows.
So tell
these
him
kids
that.
are forming. These kids should be able to make mistakes outside of the public eye, and they should not be held to what the limelight
and they're not
of
on the
parent
show.
is.
Right.
Like, they didn't sign up for the show. They should not be discussed, and that's one thing. And across the board, Mandy, and not even just talking about Toya saying anything, but I'm just like across the board. Like, I don't like when they bring kids into the equation because kids are meant to make mistakes. Their whole like their brain is not even fully developed. They are going to make mistakes, and they should not have a show to where like it just causes them to spiral down because everybody knows about their mistakes. Like, I don't like that.
I agree. Well, she shouldn't have started it.
Okay.
And you don't get to put all my business out and get to and at that point, nobody knew that Heavenly was going through contract disputes about her running for office. So in Toya's mind, she like, this the first cast event this lady ain't been to. Oh, don't let me find out because she running because all this stuff going out about her kid. When she do this to us every freaking day, she always in somebody's face when something come out about somebody else's family and somebody else's life. So that was the mindset that Toya had. And even Heavily admits it. Heavily was like, didn't know that the real reason that I wasn't there because I was, going through some stuff. So she thought I was hiding from the situation. So I understand Toya on that. But what I was saying about Toya being right was about her running for office. All that she said about her running for office was nail on the head. Like, I am very passionate about politics, and I don't believe in this whole, well, our president was a reality star, so why not? It's like, that's the problem. We're so unserious with all these unserious people about these serious things, and this should not become a thing.
Sorry.
Like, this should not become a thing. Talking about, well, Donald Trump is the president, so Dr. Heavenly should be in Congress.
That is crazy.
Like, are you like? Do y'all not understand? Like this? Like, you're telling me that Dr. Heavenly should be on somebody's budget committee, on somebody's counterintelligence committee, on somebody's judiciary committee.
She in there disagreeing, talking about your mama.
Your mama. And she's talking about your mama. Like y'all. Like, I think that it. And somebody I saw.
They said that she's a lead runner right now.
Marla, who said that?
Who said that?
Who said that? I really want to know.
I saw something online that they're like, she's actually doing really good in the district.
Marla,
I'm just telling you.
I'm just telling you what I saw.
I get it. I don't truly get it. But I'm
just telling you that they say she is resonated with the people and the people love her.
She's not resonating with the people.
What people?
What people?
I'm telling you what I see.
Marla.
They said the people love her. They said the people love her.
They said that people love her, and she actually is like a real contender for this race.
Marla,
I just want to tell you.
This is Mandy in the streets that live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm going to tell you what the people of Atlanta, Georgia are saying. The one thing that most people in Atlanta are saying, I fully agree. She should have stuck to state representative. If you're going to start on the local level. People don't know you and your community as far as doing things for your community. They know you for doing teeth. Okay? They know you for doing teeth and being on a reality show. You have not given back to your community in no meaningful way of standing up for policies or anything to change. So you're going from nothing to state representative. You have no background in anything in politics. You got your degree in dental surgery. Cool. That's amazing.
Donald Trump ain't qualified.
But my thing is, when we talk about, so like, here's the difference.
We got somebody in healthcare over the health department. They ain't got no
but
background.
they also, but that's the problem, is what I'm trying to tell you. And he's getting people to say no hepatitis shots for babies. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is not a game.
This is not funny.
This is not a game to me.
But what I'm saying is, there's no better time for her to run.
This her moment. This her moment. If she gonna do it, she gotta do it now.
Like, I just want y'all to really think about this. Dr. Heavenly sitting in a congressional
I gotta stay comical with it. I just gotta stay comical with it because our political system is a nightmare, Mandy.
It's so outlandish. It's so.
Do you know we have whole towns in Oregon right now that are not reporting to work or sending their kids to school because they're nervous about ICE deporting them? That they literally called it a state of emergency. And you want Dr.
Heavenly to be at the congressional?
I'm just telling you,
and the Homeland Security lady about it. Like, do y'all really hear? Like, y'all want Dr. Heavenly? Okay, the general lady from District 13 of Georgia. Okay, so. You wasn't gonna let the people out. Like, you want that? You want that?
If it gets results,
Marla, what results? Them white people gonna eat her up so bad. They already called Jasmine Crockett ghetto, and she done got many degrees of Harvard and all of them political science.
Yeah, period.
Like this lady has a doctor. Like, my thing is comparing this to a realistic goal. Like, I was with Dr. Contessa early on when she was like, one of her dreams to be the general, the surgeon general.
Surgeon.
Yeah. That makes sense.
She's a doctor.
That makes sense. I'm here with you when you write, Dr. Heavenly. What Toya said was so spot on, and it's so funny that Heavenly tries to go into this whole thing like, oh, Toya stupid, Toya whatever. Like, you don't even know what a state representative does. She said, well, I know it ain't you. And that's all I got to say about that, because it's not you. And even Contessa was like, if you can't handle Toya asking you questions, how you finna be out on the campaign trail? How you gonna debate somebody? If you can't handle Toya asking you questions, how would you gonna be on the debate stage, babe? If she gets you that riled up,
I want all the footage. I want
all.
That's the problem.
But no, this is how
a joke now.
This is why we can't take her seriously.
But our whole political system is
Quad is her campaign manager. What is her qualifications?
Please, somebody tell me.
She got a degree.
Quad know how to hold on to some money.
Medical equipment.
She know how to hold on to some money because she saved all that money from when Greg, so she know how to handle money.
But do she know?
She know how to handle money.
Know the law?
She know how to throw parties. She can throw parties.
These women gonna end up in jail because somebody gonna send them a political donation that they don't write off right. Like, y'all playing games. The SEC finna come get them. Y'all playing games out here. Like, that's not a joke.
Can we get to the meat and potatoes of this?
I'm sorry. We were supposed to stay on this as long. We know $10 in the running
column, and the SEC gonna come, FCC, all of them gonna come get them.
Okay. Well, listen. Jesus. I wish you the best, Dr. Heavenly.
District 13 ain't voting for her.
What did they say on
May the odds ever be in your favor.
May the odds
ever be in your favor.
Girl, that primary is packed too. We got like 13 different people running for that primary. She's not even to the primary stage, girl.
But they said Party. I keep telling you, I saw something on the
Marla from a blog, a random blog.
I don't know, Mandy. I just said I
pull up her polling numbers.
I saw something that said that she was doing good. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving though. We're gonna keep it moving.
No, ma'am, she would not be my congresswoman.
So with that,
I live in her district. I'm gonna go rally against her.
So with that, we are now going to move on to the most recent episode, which is our meat and potatoes. Y'all, okay, your girl just watched it today because it started with Mandy sending me the highlighted clip. I think we should start with Simone and the family dinner because everything else after that can be discussed, but I think we need time to really break down Simone, and I'm gonna call it the family dinner. For the listeners, spoiler alert, if you have not watched this episode yet, but I'm sure you probably have already seen clips online unless you were under a rock. So many words to set this up. We know Simone and Cecil.
I can't wait to show y'all what I just read.
Okay. Simone is the breadwinner currently in the family. She talks a lot about how she works countless hours to provide for her whole family and live a lifestyle for them to be able to live, including her husband. So with that, they have this family dinner because finally the boys are graduating, and this is a monumental, I mean, to get them to this finish line, to get this college degree has been very difficult, and it's something to be celebrated. So, as Black families, we like, yeah, regardless of how long it took, you got your degree. Well, one of the boys decides that he wants to go to law school. When it took him this long to get his bachelor's degree, he just assumes that a pre-law degree is going to be the next route for him in his future. Well, and I'm not saying that people can't have redemption and can't get good grades at the end. But what I am saying is, if you took that long to spend my money to get your degree, I don't know if I'm ready to even hear you talk to me about a grad school program. I don't know. I want you to get a job. As your mother, I want you to work first, and then maybe we can talk about law school. So he starts talking about law school and how he expects Simone to pay for it. But then he also has this really ungrateful conversation about how he's tired of his Jeep. Aren't you tired of it, Mom? I'm tired of this Jeep. I think I need a new car. This then prompts her to be like, oh, I was just looking at numbers on my iPad for what I think you can afford for a car note because I'm not paying it. It then turns into a very quick conversation around just, their spending
habits. Yeah.
And 60K. I just have to say this online. She went to the credit card.
$60,000.
And this one son, just one of the sons. This lets me know this credit card holds a lot of money because she only said, this is your amount on this card. You spent over $60K in 1
I don't understand how that even happened. What are you paying? What are you doing?
I don't even have, with me and my husband, a card that has $60K on it, sir. And you don't even have a job. And you are racking up like this is just free money.
I blame her though. I'm out because he needs to have a limit on his card.
Yeah, I would have cut that off.
He can't just be going
she
for
added up the monthly bills. I don't think it's a $60,000 card because most people with money, I learned they put everything on a card and they pay it off monthly, right? So this is like a monthly thing that added
how much she has spent
to $60K in that year.
There's a couple of things that we can say about this situation. Clearly, we have two kids who do not understand the value of money, have not been taught the value of money, and are used to, let's talk about it. They bought them a condo. They told them the only way they could keep it is if they keep it clean. And every time they go over there, it ain't clean. And they are still paying for it. So that's one. First of all, the fact that you have your own condo in college and you taking a gap year and you ain't graduating on time and I'm still paying for your lifestyle and your life, that is a lot. And these are boys. And this is why I don't want to go gender. But me and Darian have had this conversation of and I know this sounds really bad, but boys are meant to take care of their family. Yes. So if you can't even take care of yourself or even show that I'm teaching you how to manage finances and how to take care of a household, what are you bringing into a marriage when you get married? And that's any person. Let me take gender out of it. As a child, as a parent, if I'm not teaching you, this is how you manage money, and depending on the position, because he can end up marrying, another man, whatever. Regardless, what I am saying to you is, you know how to manage money. I have taught you how to manage money. Money does not grow on trees. And to your point, why was there even not a limit for what they can spend? Because they're not even working and they're in college. So then he has the audacity to get mad at her. Okay. He has the audacity to get mad and be like, I don't understand what your problem is. because white families do this all the time. And if they have parents that can afford their lifestyle, they get to do all these things for free and they don't get asked to pay for any of it back. And this was after she said, I'm the only one in here that got a master's degree. Mm-hmm. And I had to take out loans and get scholarships. And he's like, well, why would I suffer just because you did when you got the money to do it?
But
boy, woo! I said, this is a conversation.
When I say, okay, that's when I said I kind of understand what he's saying, because I feel like
part too, a little bit.
I understood what he's saying, because I'm sure that's the discussion they have had in that house, where they have talked about how white folks do it and how we generational wealth and all these things. We cannot preach generational wealth and want to preach what we want to do like white folk if we're not really ready to take that on, because that's what they be doing. Like you can't just be like all of a sudden, oh, I stop here. This is where I stop the book. No, you need to start doing on your own. No, if you gonna sit here and preach that to these kids,
that is kind of expecting you to do. Failure, huh? I get what y'all saying, where it's both sides, because in that situation, I can say, speaking from experience, like I feel like a lot of Black parents, especially like baby boomers, they do not explain money right to their kids. Like money,
because they're fearful.
Being taught money from parents that came from no money, that got money later, is like, it's almost like it's almost like you like first generation, like blessed kind of. So it's like a weird limit of
they're scared still.
Right. Yes. And then it's also like thinking logically here, taking emotion out and taking out what we know about how the men treat her in that family. If I'm a kid that my parent has put me through college and put me through all this and want me to do these great things, in my head, why would that stop at law school?
But I think it was how it was presented. If he would have came at her and was like, I'm thinking about going to law school,
and I'll do this,
I want to apply to. I'm gonna, while I'm applying to law school, I'm gonna try to be a paralegal, or I don't know, something. I'm gonna try to get a job. I'm gonna try to get an internship. I'm gonna try to do whatever.
Yep.
Would you support
because if
me
you ain't take your LSATs yet, baby, we already talking a whole nother year. What are we talking about?
Well, she said on Watch What Happens Live, he's applying now, in that he wouldn't be starting.
So it was a year. So again, he has a whole year. So baby, what job you got to be saving for this for a year? You won't get another gap year after you got a bachelor's degree.
I see both sides. I think it's like Jasmine saying, if you grow up and your parents kind of like brag about how they like raised you, and like they don't have to struggle like it, and this is part of the reason why I work this hard, is to make sure my kids don't go through what I went through. Kids is hearing all of that their whole life, and this is what you put out there, and you wearing all the designer, and you doing your things, and you carrying yourself this way. You bought me a condo, you bought me a car. Like, there is nothing that Simone has done, and this is part of her problem, right? Nothing that she has done has showed them that, like, hey, eventually y'all gonna have to take this and run with it. There's been no part of any of their lives where she has ever said that. So yes, she built that entitlement to where they looking at her like, girl, what do you mean you finna like take this money from me? Or like, you're not gonna pay for it? Like, what do you mean no? And it's sad. And the part that made me very sad,
built. She did that.
Yeah. The only part that really made me sad was when she said, wait, but the part that really hurt is when she was saying, like, what about me wanting to retire one day? Like, do y'all care that I'm like working so hard that I'm almost killing myself?
Well, and she is up in age.
Yeah, she's in her 60s,
but that's what I'm saying. This is the life that you signed. You did this. Like, it's not like they. You should have taught that man to get a job. You should have taught that man, this little real estate thing you doing ain't enough. You need to go find something else to do. You should have taught them boys, all right, boys, after this, whatever, after the second semester, y'all got Fs or whatever the situation was, y'all need to start paying some of these classes on your own. Because I'm not doing this forever. That should have been like the time to be like,
agreed.
I agree with that. But I think the point that Marla is making is that, okay, these are not like 18-year-olds.
Okay. No, they like 24, 23.
They grown. In their mid to late 20s. And at some point, you're going to be somebody's husband.
You could get married today.
And I'm sorry, but look at their daddy.
What the attitude is that you're bringing in potentially into a serious relationship or into a marriage, you are not prepared.
You're not
Like
prepared. I did not
giving them
prepare you
money,
for life.
preparing them. They are very much so. I'm not gonna say
Gentlemen.
mama's boys because it's not really Simone. They are 100% like their dad. Like you said, Jasmine, they
Thank
live
you.
a soft boy life and not trying to
They
do
are
anything.
nothing.
And that does
But
not
can we talk about it though? And this is where I'm like, I see both sides, right? Like to y'all point, we got their side. But at the other side, there's a marriage component in this thing too. And I
100%.
now fully in this scene understand why she initially wanted a divorce. Nothing feels worse than when we should be on the same page in front of our kids and how we want to raise our children and the kind of kids we want to raise. And for you to be on their side on this
He always is.
was absolutely insane. And that's honestly what made her lose it. It wasn't even just her son. She's used to her son making these kind of comments, if I'm being honest. Like she used to him acting entitled and acting like this.
Right.
What
This ain't the
really
first time.
sent her off is when Cecil was like, I mean, I get his point. I mean, you gonna do it. So why do they have to suffer? I mean, and then he had the nerve to say, she's like, so I can die tomorrow. And then what would you do? He said, I mean, but you can die any day. Bro, you're my husband, bro. Like, what are we talking? Like, what are y'all gonna do if I die tomorrow? Is what she said. If I die tomorrow, I'm the only one in this house working. I'm the reason why all of y'all have clothes on your back.
I know what he's thinking. I know that life insurance
is. Insurance policy, baby.
There was no, and for me
policy.
as a woman, I'm gonna be honest with you. That is one of those times where I would be like,
bro.
I can do it all by myself. Like, what do I need you for?
I told y'all what that shit gonna wake up and leave everybody. I told y'all what's gonna happen.
Jesus.
Like, you're not adding value to my life. Like, if you're not even helping me raise these kids, and these ain't even kids no more. We're trying to raise decent adults. And if you can't even stand by me in a conversation of decency and trying to get your boys to want to provide for themselves and want to work, and you are on their side, what did I sign up for?
Look at they dad.
And like she said, I'm tired of it's 3 against 1. So she is literally like fed up. She cussed everybody out and she walks away. And I ain't gonna lie. Usually when Simone yell, I'm like, girl. But this time I felt it in her voice. At the end of that, when she said, I am done. And I said, that is a woman who has been through this too many times.
Can
and
you
she's
imagine
like,
doing it at 60?
I cannot, like, no, when you hit your point, I feel like that moment, she hit her point. Because I agree with her, like, to your point, Mandy, yes, there's a level of wealth, but I'm still working. It ain't wealth. So I want to talk about this for a minute too.
That's
we keep saying generational wealth. Wealth is being able not to work and still have money in the bank for your next generation.
Agreed.
We're not there yet. Mama is working
so
18 plus hours.
You never should have put up this plan for them then. You never should have did this for them. Yeah. You should have never done this. You should have never been buying condos for these jokers to live in. Them jokers should have been in them dorms.
I disagree with it.
If they wanted an apartment, they need to go get an apartment and get a job, pay for your apartment, do what you need, because you ain't set up like that. Like you saying you are.
And let's talk about it. They don't know what working is. So what is the point in getting all these degrees if they've never even worked? So their first job is going to be what? At a legal firm? No. Yeah. Like they don't even understand
we just talking about the
in and clocking out.
Because what's the other son doing? He just sat
there.
He don't even know what the other son is doing.
Said, I don't even want you to look at me. Don't even look at me. This ain't my problem.
We don't even know what the other son doing.
I don't want a master's degree.
Or asking for.
He messing up my life right now by asking.
He said, "Look, I invited y'all over here to eat dinner, and that's what I planned for us." Because she went to get the iPad. He said, "We ain't got to do this right now. We ain't got to do it. We can do this, say that for later. We ain't even got to do this, girl. We just here to eat. We just here to have a good time."
He understood what his privilege was and didn't want to mess it up. And here come brother.
Because the brother is like the mama, and the little one that ain't say nothing was like the daddy. We're gonna keep it cool. We're gonna keep it easy. We're gonna get up out of here and let them be about their way.
Michael always been Simone's son for sure.
Yes.
He talking.
Since a little boy. Yeah, since he was a little boy. And that's I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say about that Toya. She raising them boys right.
We don't know. They don't
raising them little boys right.
We don't get a lot of camera time.
Raising them little boys right.
Only time we see him, they going up on her. The only time we see him,
Yeah, they cooking. She teaching them about what women like. They self-sufficient. They clean up after they self. They smart at the school. They in the band. They doing all the little stuff. They show them.
We can say some of the things. I'm sure at one point Cecil and Simone could have said the same thing.
No,
Listen,
them
they
kids
grown.
been bad since season 1.
Stop it. We not
Again,
no,
but
they been bad since season
what's
1.
her name? Toya's kids are much younger than
They
much
in
younger.
high school. They in high school. But
The
the
thing
moral of the
about-
story is she teaching them early.
What I'm saying is, last season we sat there and watched them 2 grown folk go to them grown folk house and clean up. That was enough for me to tell.
That
you
was crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I said, wow. If that's
That
the
told
case, you
me-
might as well at
that
least
told
you'll
me-
do yourself a favor by just getting them a maid to come
At the
every other
end-
week if you're gonna do that. So at least it'll stay clean and your property
At the
won't
end
be
of the day,
disastrous.
the end of the day, what her problem is, a mama and her boys.
Yeah.
And mamas raise daughters completely
Okay.
different than they raise boys.
Yeah.
If she had
Yeah.
daughters, I
No.
promise you her daughter
Yeah.
wouldn't be like that.
She
I
brought
promise you her
Michael
daughter wouldn't be like that.
she brought him to watch what
But what does
happens
that say
live.
about
and
Cecil?
Cecil don't do nothing.
Cecil
girl.
is the man in the
Esau.
relationship.
No, he's
Esau.
not. Simone the man.
Thank you.
Simone is the man. Contessa is the man.
Not Contessa. Why we need to quit
She
calling
is.
her? Ever
Tell-
since Heavenly did that,
You can
it's a
tell who
problem.
running what in what house.
They are the masculine figure, and this is a good segue to get into Contessa because I have so much to say about Miss Contessa and this birthday party. Speaking of these relations these women have when they stuck in and they don't want to get out. Well, because to wrap up Simone, what made me the most sad out of the whole entire episode was at the very last minute when she let slip she don't want to be married no more.
Mm-hmm.
But she been said that. They saved that marriage
We
that
know
last
that.
time at the reunion.
Yes, they did. Maybe they shouldn't have saved it.
Maybe they shouldn't have, because now
No.
seeing this
Maybe
at first,
in hindsight,
at first we thought it was about a woman. I'm understanding.
right. It's
It
not
wasn't
about
just
was
that
everything.
woman. It was the audacity of you living a soft lifestyle and this woman. And you golfing
and a
with this
woman
woman.
that you won't come off.
I'm
of.
out here working 18 hours and you golfing with another woman. What are we doing? What are we
That's
doing?
true.
What are we doing?
But going on to Contessa,
right?
Going on to Miss Contessa and Mr. Scott.
And you heard Quad. Did you notice that too when she said it? Quad was like, "Don't say that. Don't say that, Simone." She was the only one. Everybody else just kind of looked at her.
Everybody was like, I think it shocked everybody. Like everybody was kind of like, we back there. We back to that point. Like everybody was kind of like,
right.
But she was the only one that said something, which was so interesting to me with their relationship. She was like, "What?"
Well,
Quad
at
was
this
like,
point,
"Don't say that."
Toya probably really know the real ins and outs of that marriage with how close they done got. So I'm sure it's not shocking to her. But I will say that my favorite topic was Miss Contessa, and I would like to talk about women like Contessa.
Oh, I'm tired of Contessa and her marriage.
I would like to talk about women like her because we're
child.
speaking of very masculine women, right? That end up
Is
with these
she?
Yes.
Is she masculine?
Yes.
But to me, she get ran all over. I don't see her as a masculine energy compared to Simone. I mean, she's masculine, but I don't see her as a man.
She's masculine and
the way she carries
aura. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very.
That is the woman.
Very much.
Nuh-uh.
He the baby.
He the baby. The husband the baby. The husband, because at this point, you have a woman that has decided to settle for this lifelong, unhappy, unserving marriage because she doesn't want to be single and raise these kids by herself because she enjoys working and she enjoys the helpmate aspect of, I guess, being in a relationship, even though he don't really help.
Okay.
Because
he does nothing.
For her to say that this is her 44th birthday, whatever, 49th, one of them.
No, 49th birthday. Her last year in her 40s.
Right. Okay.
She's never had a birthday party.
She's never had a birthday party thrown for her. Right. Now, I'm gonna say there's many different type of women, right? Some women like me, don't throw me no birthday party because I want it exactly the way I want it. You know,
I agree.
They don't do nothing for me. Now, I'm more of like the girl Brandy, just pay for it. I want me and my girls to go out, have some fun. My husband give me that card. that's a perfect birthday for me. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
Yeah, because I'm a very specific person. Now, my man know me enough that if he wanted to throw me a party, he would know what to do to make me like happy. But the fact is, she never required that from that man, right?
But you shouldn't
And
have
I
to
feel like
require for someone who cares about you enough to know that detail and not want to do something that important for you or that special just to, even if he got a party planner, I'm not saying that you need to do it, but like care
I
enough,
disagree.
care enough,
I kind of
care enough.
disagree because this is my thing. I feel like people get in relationships knowing it's not good, right? And they say, well, the next step is to just get married. Like, this is who I'm with. I'm gonna get married, knowing they're not happy with the relationship and just thinking like, because she even said it. She was like, well, we've been together this long, so maybe in the next 10 years he'll do it. And it's like, a man ain't finna change. They not like, if he never bought you a flower a day in your life, and
Forget
you're
it, girl.
He
15 in
finna
your
do it in
marriage,
10 years.
thinking
Forget it,
that
girl.
you're 20 for your anniversary, he gonna go out and buy you a bouquet of flowers, and over the last 20 years he's never bought you one or thought to buy, like, stuff like that is not common. That's just not common sense.
Exactly.
Like that just to me. Then my thing is, if you as a woman want that from your man, how about you ask him? Let's talk about this. Let's go to therapy. Let's get down to the root of it. Give them the option to change, and then if he don't change, then it becomes a problem. But if you just going around just like, well, and she threw the party out of spite, and that's the thing that I also don't like, and how she tried
It
to
was
flip it about
crazy.
some misogynistic stuff, because it's like she threw this $40,000 party. I feel like it was to get his attention, to say like, because he didn't ask
It
not
didn't
once how
work.
much it cost. Right. He didn't ask not once how much it cost or whatever. He just came like, hey girl, here my wig, girl. Yeah, let's kick it. We're good. And she worried about, yeah, I spent $40,000 of my own money. I'm the money. I got the money. I can do it.
And
This is about
40K
me.
that you could have put into the building that y'all claim y'all ain't got no money for. So I'm
I'm
also
sorry.
that.
The whole party was called Players Ball. Nothing about that party was a Players Ball to me. You should have been at the juke joint.
Girl,
I was like, you went to this
it
convention
wasn't
center for what?
Jasmine. That's where I go watch fireworks for the 4th of July. It is a city hall building of Sandy
That's what
Springs.
it looked like. That's what it looks like.
That's where she was at.
And this is how I know it wasn't 40K. It couldn't have been. They didn't
It
even have no
wasn't
uplights.
40K.
It wasn't.
There was no uplights. Like literally all the lights
No,
were on.
there
They
was
had no
nothing.
lights
No,
with like
no
uplights of
draping. I thought
pink
she was
or
gonna turn
purple,
that
no
whole room into
draping.
like a
It
club.
was
It
not
was
for
a
You was better
conference
off
room.
renting. You was better off renting the club.
Renting a club, yes. It was a
I need
conference
you.
room.
I needed to be like literally dark, dim. I can't see. Like I need an
That's what I'm
ambiance.
saying. It was you could see
Girl,
too well.
your borderline was daylight. It was daytime in there. I should was like, you spent 40 on what?
She
I've
had a
seen
poker
Sweet
table.
16s on
She had a
Instagram
poker
look better than
table
that.
on one side
Okay.
and a little buffet, and said, "Here $40, her balloon arch. Here you go."
And they were little platters and trays. Let me not do
That's
that.
what I'm. It wasn't even no full. You say 40K. I'm thinking like a catered, like,
No catering.
I need waiters. I
It
need
looked
waiters.
like
I need
Costco
past hors
platters.
d'oeuvres.
I need passed around.
Uh,
Nothing about none of
just
that.
and she
gave
was like,
nothing.
"This was the best birthday party that anyone has ever been to.
I
Can't
said,
nobody like
girl,
I
you
know I
lying. I
slammed
know you
down."
lying.
I didn't even see enough
Quad party.
fur.
Listen,
People didn't even have
quad
enough fur
birthday
on for
party
me.
down at the restaurant with the little sparklers at the club looked more fun than that.
Yeah.
Okay, quad little impromptu little birthday dinner looked better than that. They was lit up in there. I saw the TikToks and all that.
I
So
saw
what,
two
girl?
furs. I said, this ain't no players ball.
This
Girl,
was
this
Not for
terrible.
40K.
Y'all is
Then
a
Not
she
for
party
flipped it
city.
on
First of all, the
everybody.
carpet ain't giving players ball. The environment.
It's
You
a
still need to pick a
conference room,
venue
girl.
that fits the concept.
It was
You
a
ain't in the juke
conference
joint.
room.
You ain't down to the juke joint or somewhere where it's like a club or something. Something. That's when red
Literally.
carpet would have been appropriate. Somewhere where red carpet would have been really appropriate. But
Literally.
no, not that. They could have had it at the
Yeah,
jewel box. If
no,
you've been from St. Louis, you know what the
to
jewel
get
box.
back to that relationship, I just because that's just confusing because you got 1 minute where she shades her own husband in front of everybody and talks about how bad and terrible he is and how he
But you
doesn't
can't bring it up.
Bitch
But
can't bring it
then
up.
when you say something like, girl, like I can't believe like you had to do this yourself. What do you mean? Why is everybody talking about my marriage? He's fine. Maybe I wanted to plan this myself. And maybe, I
Do
mean, she
not.
gets so defensive where you're like, I don't know what side
What
to
should
be
I
on.
say? Yeah, what should I say here?
Because one minute I feel like I'm supporting you by telling you like, yeah, no, he should have supported you better, and then you tear my head off
Yeah.
about
Told
like
that
how dare
girl
you talk
your
about my
party.
husband.
She told that girl this ain't no party. This is a dinner.
And I sitting there like,
You ain't
I
never
was
had
just
a
at
party.
awe. Yeah, I literally was at a loss for words because, and she like, why you gotta thank your husband? If my husband gave me his credit card and said, go out to dinner with your friends, girl, turn up with your friends, it's all on me. Thank you, husband.
Right. That's the least I can do.
Like what? Like what? I'm just sitting there suckling. This ain't even no birthday party. This is a dinner. And this not even something I would do.
Girl, who is going to spend 40K on what you just did?
Hello?
I'm
My man just
confused.
spent a cool
This girl said the
2,500 on the dinner.
This girl said the next day she woke up and cooked from breakfast for a whole bunch of people
Bro.
at the house.
And Toya
The
said,
next
Scott
day,
didn't help. What was Scott doing?
smoking cigars on the back
I
of
can't
the
stand Toya.
backyard.
I can't stand
Girl,
Toya.
get this
She
man.
said he couldn't help you
Toya
cook
said,
breakfast.
what was Scott doing?
These are
She said he
same
must
people.
have been tired. Let me tell you something. If she like it, I love it. One thing I've learned about people in their marriages,
True.
you stay out of it.
Mhm.
Unless they welcome or invite you into a conversation, it ain't
But
none
that's
of my
the thing.
business.
She be inviting people
just-
in
I'm about to say,
and get mad when they
She
say something
invites
to
the
her.
people in. She invites the people in.
I was so proud of Heavenly for not saying nothing. I know she wanted
And I
to.
know it took everything within her not to.
She told that girl literally the day before that her husband ain't helped her with nothing, they did nothing.
Yes. Complain to
And
the girl.
turned around 2 days later and going off on her, but her husband actually planning something for her. You're just mad that your husband don't do nothing.
Right.
Just
It's
And
giving
instead of
jealous.
just see, this is
And
my
the fact that he
problem.
didn't do a toast.
And
He
that's what
didn't
I'm
do, he didn't
saying.
do nothing.
And instead of just saying that and being vulnerable, you gonna try to make this other girl feel bad that her husband did something for her and gave you a free meal and free drinks.
Girl, leave.
And then when she tried to pull money out of that little ugly old pouch, I might would have got up and slapped her. That was so distasteful. I think that was the most distasteful part of it. I got money. Look, I'm finna get it out my coin purse.
Because now she's trying to make it seem like I'm a boss girl and I don't need no man to pay for me. But
Right.
But you
it's not
want
about
one
the
desperately.
money. It's not about the
want
money.
one.
Because to be
Yeah.
honest, when she's spending, it's coming out of both of y'all bank account most of the time.
Right.
So it ain't even like he doing something that
it's the
like
thought.
it's
the
the
thought.
fact that I thought
He care
about
enough.
you.
He care
That I
enough.
put aside some stuff to make sure you have a good time. That like
granted.
I am that I'm telling you that I got your girls together and I ain't even gonna be a part of it, but I want you to have a
Because
really
I
good
got
day.
the kids
you
at
take
home,
your
babe.
I got
girls
the
You
kids
go
at
have
home. I take care of
fun.
them.
Like,
you go
Yeah.
have a good night. Like it's and what she was trying to say is like it's not about money. It's not about how much money they spend. It's truly about like you thought about me. And you thought about like I may want something outside of a family dinner.
Right.
So thank you for that and for paying for that. And so I don't know. Like contestant in this marriage, they took some time off, they came back, and
it's
I don't know
still
if
the
it's any
same.
better.
Mhm.
It's
I don't know
still
if it's any
the
better.
same. I'm scared for her 50th.
Don't throw no more parties. That's your
He
last. That's your first and
He
your
might
last
get her a
party.
little
But y'all,
candle and
how
say happy
sad is
birthday.
it? Like I remember when me and Darian first started dating, and he told me like he had never had a real birthday party. I went all out for one of his birthday parties. We rented out like bowling, and like nobody had to pay. Like we did it up because that was a moment that I'm like, the fact that no one has ever celebrated you, we're gonna celebrate you every year. So for you to know that about your wife, and for
And
her to
just
get
don't care.
49
Don't care.
49 years
care.
old
Don't
is her
care.
first birthday
Miserable.
party that she
Oh,
And
that's
to
so
threw
tell
miserable.
everybody that
herself.
and tell the whole crowd that your wife is like Rose from Titanic.
That was crazy.
Now I ain't gonna lie, Quad get a big one. She gets a big one because her commentary in that
She
confessional,
said,
she's
"Why
like,
do
why
everybody
we
gotta
gotta
have
go through the
struggle?"
trenches? Why we
Right.
gotta
Yeah.
struggle? why we gotta like borderline drown? She's like,
but why do I have to be Rose? Why do I have to be that? Like, why
Why do I
my
gotta
mama,
be the one?
why did your mama compare me to that? Like,
yeah.
Everybody dropped dead silence because that's one of them like, please fix it. Please fix this analogy.
And
Maybe
he
I'm
probably
not
don't
thinking
even
about it right.
realize what
Please
he's
fix
saying
it.
is crazy.
Nope.
The thing about men like that, he don't even realize what he's saying is so
And that's
insane.
the problem, Mandy, is that he's so insensitive to her needs and to her feelings that you
don't know
are
that lady.
embarrassing me. You're
Yes.
not even helping the situation. You're actually embarrassing me at this point.
She holds
Now
up
I
the
gotta
house.
tell, and
She
I'm sure
does
she had
everything
family
for
there.
everybody, and she's just the sacrifice. All I heard was sacrificing. He could have just kept saying sacrifice for 30 minutes. That's what it
Baby,
sounded
may
like
that
to me.
love never find anybody.
Never
Because
find
let
me, Lord.
me just say, everyone deserves to be loved in the way that they need to feel loved. And I hate that Contessa, like 1 minute, and I get it. Like 1 minute is like I'm being vulnerable with my girls, and I'm like, yo, like I'm not happy, and I'm like, I want certain things to change. And the other minute is like they talking about him, and it's still the spouse that I'm married to, so I gotta take for him. And I think that's what we keep seeing.
I wonder
Right? It's
what
like this
happens
back and forth.
is, I wonder if she tells people stuff and they go talk to him about it, and then he comes home and be like, Contessa, stop telling them people my business. Stop, blah, blah, blah. And then she got
That's
to
what
go
happened
back
last time. That's what
and
happened
clean
last
it up.
time.
And I feel like that's
Yeah.
what just happened in our face again.
Girl,
But
I
that
feel like
even more so
these women need
proves
to
that
stop
he
talking about
does
their marriage then.
run their marriage. Because if she's nervous to make him upset,
Because she
if
don't want to
she
be
is
single.
nervous,
It
no,
ain't
I
got
don't even
nothing
think
to
it's
do
about
with that.
single. She had hinted at, okay, I don't know. She hinted at one point that
That he was
their
abusive.
fights are not just normal fights. And so
Mhm.
we really don't know
But then
what is truly
episode
going on
she
in their
sat there and
household.
said, last episode she sat there and said, the difference is I talk to my friends that are single. I don't want to be them. That's what's keeping me here, basically, is what she said.
That sounds
Girl.
absolutely terrible.
She literally said that. She was like, well, when I talk to my friends that decided to stand up for themselves, but she said something crazy and they're all single.
And sometimes being single and safe, mentally and physically,
Hello,
is
Marla.
better than
People don't
being
understand the importance of
bonded in a
having peace.
marriage.
Just
Having
having
peace.
peace. Just peace. Girl, don't nobody want to worry about all that.
And
I don't want a relationship if I'm not at peace. Like, if I can't just sit here and read my book and feel okay with life, I don't want to be with you.
no.
What are we
And you have
talking about?
children. What are your children seeing?
That's my other thing. And they see them fight. Because I remember her, she was saying that her kids be seeing them fight and stuff like that. Like, it's just not giving good.
When it was really bad, they talked about them tussling. They talked. So this is all
Yes.
stuff that they talked about. We don't know to what extent she has been
Girl,
through,
if
and
they
that's why
mad-
I'm going to
girl.
keep saying like she gives off masculine energy, but at the same time, like I don't think she runs that marriage. I think he is a quiet fox. He gives off energy to me of like, and I know how to put on in public,
and when them
but
doors
behind
close,
closed doors,
Hell on
he's
wheels.
problematic. And
Yeah.
I think she's
with his
scared.
little
I
tail
think she's
still, she
scared
could
for
probably
many
take him
reasons.
out.
Girl, that's enough. Okay.
In the
'Cause I'll be-
military, man, she probably could take that man out.
Girl.
All that training she got.
Girl, you better hit that. You better wait until
But
you go
the
to
fact,
sleep and
but
put
y'all
some
nailed
water
it.
and some
Like
pennies in the
she's
hot
the
water.
one that's staying there late to make sure their business is afloat. She's the. I mean, he leaves early. Ain't no telling what Scott be doing. She even mentioned she's like, I don't know what that man be doing.
That's just
Sad.
crazy to me. Like, what
That's
we talking
Okay.
about?
sad.
So
Sad.
if I
sad.
don't know that, then why I need to be with him?
There's no peace.
If I have no peace, why am I here? I can do bad
Because
by
I think
myself.
she would rather have some form of a. You have some people who like
Oh,
truly don't know how
God.
to be by themselves, and they're actually more afraid to be
You
by
got your kids, girl.
themselves.
You won't be alone.
Yeah, but no, it's different when you have
Kids
kids.
don't
Like
keep you
you're
warm
there.
at night.
No,
Not that
no, it
way.
ain't even about keeping warm. Kids are. I don't want to say a burden, but it's scary to try to raise kids
Yeah.
by yourself
Mhm.
financially,
Yeah.
like physically,
She the
doing
breadwinner.
everything yourself. Like I mean, she does it already, but I don't
I'm
think she
sorry.
realizes
That's what
that.
my point is. When you in a marriage to where it's like,
You a
if
single
you
parent
take
in the
your
marriage?
man out the equation and nothing gonna stop the motion in the household, Take that man out there.
But a lot of women are single parents in marriages. She is one of them.
She's one of them.
How many women do you see running around with them kids? Their husbands ain't nowhere to be found
on the golf course,
and they doing it all by themselves.
If they were to get divorced, he will be on some Todd stuff.
Give me them going kids for full and the alimony and child support.
He going for all of it.
I get off work at 2 p.m. I'm able to pick them up. I'm able.
She's never home enough time for the kids, and I'm the one. Like, I remember that one scene, y'all, where she was. Now she still was cool for trying to get that degree in a whole different state. But I remember when she came back.
Nashville is actually not that far from Atlanta.
And the house was a wreck. And he didn't know how to cook. He wasn't like feeding them anything for real. It was just like, so really, I need to be here for everything to keep going. The kids ain't doing homework. Like, okay. And I think she did it to try to prove herself a point. Like, it didn't make sense to us. But I think for her, she's like, I truly need to see him. I am gone consistently for a few weeks. Would he step up to the plate and even know what to do?
No.
And he proved that he did not know what to do, nor was he concerned. He was just like, you need to come back home.
That's all he kept saying.
You need to come back home, or I'm going to find somebody else that's going to take your spot to take care of these kids, because it ain't going to be me. And that's what's really sad, that there are a lot of women in marriages like that. But hey, to each his own. But Married to Mad is good, y'all. Stay tuned. It's only been 3 episodes, and we are already so locked in. I really do think it deserves a number one spot. I'm glad we on a break before
my girl make me mad next episode. So God is good.
Yeah, Toya being disrespectful again to her husband.
I'm glad we ain't even gonna talk about y'all. We're gonna forget next episode happened already, and we're gonna go into this new year. We just gonna act like it never happened, because they got the strongest marriage. That's what Dr. Simone said on the Watch What Happens Live last night. That's what Dr. Simone said. Dr. Simone said the strongest marriage is Toya and Eugene. That's what she said. That's all.
Well, look at the options. Look at the options. Look at the options. It ain't too much to go from.
I know you got.
But at least we can say they like each other.
I would actually think Mimi and her husband would have the strongest relationship.
I think they have a very strong relationship. Mimi and her man.
Eugene can say they like each other
because
they don't spend no time together.
Exactly. He ain't never there, and he's never been there. That's always been her complaint since they've been married. Is that he's never around her. That's why she be playing tennis and finding other stuff to do. He loves having a trophy wife, but I don't think I would argue, especially, ain't no way I would take 2 jobs that takes me away from my family just because he probably got tired of being in that house. I was like, I need a break again. I ain't got no excuse no more to be like, I gotta go overnight. So let me figure something out. Like, he gives off to me, I love you, but I love our time away. I need time away from you. You're too much for me on a regular basis. I need the best of both worlds. Time away. And they argue the most when he is at home the most. It's what it's giving, which is sad. I do think they have a strong relationship, but to Shay's point, he's gone the most. He ain't never there. She is raising them kids by herself.
Ooh, geez,
she's taking them kids by herself throughout the week. She is cooking and cleaning by herself.
That's true.
And now if you think about it, the only thing that she probably is like, if you're gonna have me do all this, the least you can do is give me the house I want. So go figure it out.
To be fair, she's not cleaning, because remember, the maid is the one that left the dog out.
Yeah, the housekeeper. That was sad. R.I.P. to their daughter. That was sad. I couldn't imagine.
No, it was too much. When she started crying, it was too much for me. It was too much.
You never had a family pet, you don't.
No, but it was too much. When she started talking about the pooping situation, I was like, this is not
crazy.
What I want to hear.
You ever had a thing for 20 years? She had a dog.
Yeah, but talk about a time where like you were going through something and like they just came and felt your spirit. But to talk about how you was fussing at the dog and they thought that you was gonna fuss at them because they had pooped all over your carpets. And then she must have seen it. That was the last conversation. Was at least you happy you didn't yell at her? That's a lot.
I love that. That's real reflection.
That's
real
reflection. But no, we can talk Married to Mad all day. So with that, y'all, we are going to end it with this.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. Let's start with
Merry Christmas. Jesus
Happy
is the reason for the season.
Jesus is the reason
for the season.
Play that Kirk Franklin on that Christmas morning. It ain't Christmas without Kirk Franklin and the family.
Really?
Heard you.
It's not.
I'm more of a Temptations in my mind.
I was gonna say I'm more of a Temptations, you know.
I'm
That's
definitely
your
turning on
mama,
that Kirk
Shay. Your
Franklin
mama
and the
love that
family.
Temptations
Or the
album.
Nostalgic.
Jacksons.
I got
No,
a whole playlist.
I gotta hear that choir dog.
I'm not
They
gonna
gonna
lie, I
play
could
that
make a
for
little
the-
preacher's wife soundtrack.
Oh, everybody say joy, joy, joy to the world.
Okay, Jasmine, did you just sing all parts? Okay. On that note, we are going to say good night and a happy new year to
Happy
all.
holidays.
Love y'all. See
Yeah.
you next year.
Yes.
Go ahead, Jasmine.
Everybody say joy, 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 joy to the world. And the Lord.
Just think, you know what, y'all? The next time they hear from us, it's gonna be the year of the careers.
Yeah, I'm getting married. I'm gonna be a whole wife out here. And it won't be like Contessa.
All right, so let's wrap this thing
All right,
up.
y'all. Bye. Bye. Peace,
Bye.
peace, 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 peace.